want to go over Weiland notes?
Yeah,
now?
because if he doesn't get here by 8:20, just tell him to go home.
He'll be here.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't want to spend my whole morning here waiting for him.
It's the same story with him every time. He's late.
I know, he can't be on time.
You know, the thing is, I warned them to not be late because he was an hour late last time, and I almost sent him home. And I was very clear with the publicist. I was like, he's an hour late last time. If he's late, it's going to be an issue. And if he's not up here by the time we finish the spot, Howard's going to tell him to fucking go home. It's going to be ugly.
Yeah.
And I warned him. I don't know. All these people find a way to get to other shows on time.
Is he ready to go?
No, he's not even up yet.
Why bother?
He joined Velvet Revolver just for the money. He said he was getting high at the time.
We got to bring Scott Weiland in, so let's get him in. Come on in, Scott.
Where should we be?
You can come in with us.
Okay.
We're going to the other green room.
Okay, great.
I'm going to get Scott. Hey, Scott, I'm going to get you signed in right away because we're going to be on in about a minute, if that's okay.
Okay.
Chris?
Author. That means I write books.
He's going to have you sign in.
Scott Weiland has written a book about his life. You might say, hey, Scott, you're too young.
Does he remember it?
I don't know. Some of it, I don't even know that he really does remember it. I think it's other people telling him.
Right.
Scott, of course, is a founding member of one of the greatest bands ever, Stone Temple Pilots.
There he
Also
is.
in
Look at
Velvet
him.
Revolver. There he is, still going strong.
Was in Velvet Revolver.
3 hours of sleep.
What'd you say, Robin?
I said he was in Velvet Revolver.
Yeah.
He's not anymore.
No, he got rid of those guys. That didn't work out well. Hey, man.
There's many things that I know that you do not.
Well, go ahead and tell me some of them, because I'd like to know something. What do you know?
What's one thing you know that he doesn't?
And you might be surprised that I know it.
Okay, well, then I won't tell you.
What do you have? What are you referring to?
No, just Velvet Revolver, that's all.
I know you hated Slash's wife. Because she showed up at every fucking rehearsal like Yoko.
Actually, what happened was it started out that way with Slash's wife. And it really was a problem with everyone in the band. And then by the time that the band, the last 6 months, everybody's wife was
fucking pain in the ass
involved in the band.
How does that happen,
That's
man?
great. I love that.
That's so not cool.
But it never has happened in STP. I have
Absolutely not.
never experienced that ever. And
you know why? Well, here's what I do know. Velvet. First of all, Slash was like, you worshipped him when you first went into the band. I mean, he was one of your.
I still do. I think he. I mean, I think he's a great person. We all have our our deficiencies.
Sure.
And,
Hasn't he divorced that wife now?
That's like their private stuff.
Yeah.
No, but they're not divorced.
They're not divorced, but are they together?
I don't know the ins and outs of it. All I know is I heard that there was going to be a divorce, and
then you heard they were together.
Yeah.
You know what's weird with rock and roll? It's almost like any behavior you want, you can kind of almost get away with it. I mean,
there are no rules.
There's no rules. Everyone can be sort of out of their mind.
No, that I think that was more the case, like when like in the 90s, when bands actually made it, by the grassroots sort of way, and if you're into indie bands, you actually got the single in the mail.
Do you still love music? I mean, do you still love making music, or are you just so fucking burnt out?
I love making music. I love writing. I love recording and producing. And
why do you think it's not enough for you, though? I mean, is the downtime so boring?
What I don't like is the fact that in rock and roll, nobody buys records anymore.
That's right.
I mean,
because of the internet.
Country music, people still buy records.
Yes, that's true. Because they're too stupid to work their computers.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's just a different culture, you know.
Right.
Well,
it's ruined the record business. You're absolutely right.
It's destroyed it, and so I have to be on the road now to maintain my standard of living.
Are you broke?
No, I'm divorced. So
let me understand your finances before I get into the book. You've written a new book.
Yeah,
and it's fascinating. But Scott, here's what I want to know.
I'm much more cash poor than I was.
You've made how much? Do you ever sit down and estimate how much money you personally have brought in? I don't mean STP. I mean you as a performer.
Yeah.
How much money you think you've earned in your time?
I tried to figure that out one time, and
$30 million.
It was somewhere around
$30 million.
Yeah.
How much of the $30 million? Now you've been married twice.
Yeah.
You just got divorced recently.
My first marriage, there was no prenup.
So she wiped you clean.
Yeah.
50-50, right down the middle.
Yep.
Was that while you were in STP?
Yes.
So she even probably got a portion of your money that you made post-divorce.
Yeah.
Right. Publishing everything.
She didn't take
as much as she could. She didn't take that.
No.
Okay.
But we had a house in San Marino that was
gone.
Just a dream home.
Yeah. Gone.
Does she still live there?
No.
Okay.
She actually is a wonderful person. I'm very good friends with her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Still, he lives in Northern California now. He couldn't live in L.A.
But she has more money than you do.
Yeah, she ended up marrying a friend of hers from a childhood friend.
But probably
who makes more money than I do. He's a banker.
But she probably took out of the marriage. I don't know how much she got at the time that she divorced you. But I'm saying she probably held on to her money, whereas you, because of your drug history and everything else, you probably blew through it. Then marry your second wife. You had to pay her off. I mean, that's a recent divorce.
Yeah.
The drugs. Have you ever calculated how much money you've spent on drugs in your life?
It's not the drugs that cost the money. It's the rehabs.
Yeah.
You know.
What do they charge for rehab? A good rehab.
At the time when the economy was really rolling.
Yeah.
It got up to $90,000 a month.
Jesus Christ! And you would go away for 5 months.
That was the time that I kicked heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, between the drugs, the craziness, the rock and roll lifestyle, and all that, you really weren't left with a lot. So you've got to go out on the road.
Yeah, but I have money in stocks. I have money in I have money in. I own 2 homes. I have money in my retirement.
But you have to work in order to, as you say, maintain your lifestyle.
Yeah, I have to. You know, what I pay every month to my ex and to my two children.
It's a fortune. It's staggering, right?
Unbelievable.
What do you have to pay? What's your nut? What do you have to come up with?
Between myself and my ex, it's around $60,000 a month.
So you've got pressure, my friend.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about you? On some level, I think you're the ultimate rocker that you don't give a shit about anything or anyone. And then there's the other side of you that goes, fuck, I need money. There's a responsible side of you.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing with you.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, as a father, you're responsible to be the provider, but I don't want to just be the provider, you know. I mean, my father, who raised me, he traveled a lot while I was young, and I remember, just missing my father a lot. And
I'd say based on the book, you had a shitty early life.
No,
I think.
There were parts of it that were really shitty, and then there were parts of it that were just amazing. I think if I didn't grow up in my early formative years in that wonderful town of Chagrin Falls, that it would have been a very
But there was a lot of
life.
But there was a lot of sadness. Yeah,
there
you
was.
even described you got your brother into drugs, right? And your brother died of an OD.
Oh.
No. He died of. We thought that it was an OD,
right.
And by the time we got the autopsy, we found out it was cardiomyopathy.
And then you had another brother, and he was killed, right, by a car accident.
My stepbrother Craig, who my natural father, he married Martha,
right,
my stepmom, and it was right before his birthday, and I was getting ready to go out there, and I got a phone call, and my mom just screamed out the door while I was coming home from school, and at the end of the driveway, Scott, you have a phone call. You have to pick up the phone. You got a phone call. It's your father, and or Kent, as she would call him, and it was unbelievable. He would ride wheelies, first of all.
This is your brother?
Yeah, I mean, literally.
What was on the phone call? That your brother was dead?
Well, not dead yet. That there was a massive hematoma in his head.
He got hit by a car?
Yeah.
Riding his bike?
He looked one way and saw one car, but it blocked the view of the other car coming the other direction.
Right.
He pulled the wheelie to right across the street, and boom,
got hit.
Yeah,
it's a lot of sadness, right, man?
Yeah.
You think that's what the whole drug thing was? Shitty relationship with your father, divorce, your parents go at each other. Maybe that was it. You just couldn't fucking take it. And maybe music was your only salvation, in a sense.
You know what? I think that this is kind of what it is. Everybody has sadness in their lives. And most people...
That's a lot of sadness to have.
Most people, experiment with, alcohol, marijuana, most people don't experiment with heroin.
Right.
But a lot...
But you say in your new book that you experimented with heroin because you thought it was sort of opening up the creative process for any good rock and roller.
Well, I looked at all the great writers, from the Beat generation, the jazz players.
They all did it.
Yeah, they all did it, and it was like starting to make its resurgence.
It's become romanticized with artists.
It was at the time,
But do you ever notice
it all started? It all kind of ended when Kurt died.
Yeah, because it always comes to a bad end.
Yeah,
even back then, there was no happy ending to the story.
Aren't you amazed by guys like you talk about drug takers, Keith Richards, that he seems to effortlessly go through it. I mean, he's clean now, but I'm saying like he kind of went through his life. He did drugs, this and that, and he's like, I did it, and then I kicked it, and then it was no big deal.
Did you ever see that movie, The Adjustment Bureau?
No.
You got to watch it. It's an interesting take on like not just one religion, just the idea of a higher power and angels,
right?
And they're like a corporation, and they sort of just do little minor nudges here or there that like make you take a different track. It's like Keith was sitting just on a little tree and just happened to fall off and bump his head a certain way, and because of that he couldn't do cocaine again.
I think the angels in some way.
They knocked him out of that tree.
You need to get knocked out of that fucking tree.
No, I don't do cocaine anymore.
Well, you are clean except you drink.
Yeah.
You know, this is what kills me about
it
you.
goes back and forth. It goes back and forth.
Between what? Drinking and not drinking?
Yeah.
But you're not doing heroin anymore.
Nope.
You're not doing cocaine.
Nope.
You're not smoking weed?
Nope. I've never been in high school. It was fun to go surfing and do it. You know, watch a Monty Python movie.
But why drink? Why not live the sober lifestyle once and for all?
Well, that's really what I want to do.
You can't do it, though. You're not strong enough.
No, I am strong enough. I kicked heroin.
But can you kick booze?
Years.
Booze is just as strong in your life, I'm sure. You always need something to keep you drinking.
No, I was sober for 4 years.
Right.
Like completely sober for 4 years.
Were you in hell?
No, it was the happiest time of my life.
So why not go back to that? You see, that's what frustrates. I mean, when I see you with STP or even with Velvet Revolver, these guys get so frustrated with you because they just want to say, Scott, you're like one of the most talented human beings on the planet. You sing like a fucking angel. You can write music.
You don't understand, like, the politics behind that all. Like, in STP, Dean was a junkie and a crack smoker too.
Right.
You know?
But he cleaned up.
Yeah, and with Velvet Revolver, there was only one person, I'm sure you know who that person is, who stayed clean.
Okay.
Everybody
Was
fell
high.
off the wagon.
But they get annoyed with you because you're the lead singer. You're the guy they depend on the most. They can get through their fucking set without, you need your voice. You need to have your presence of mind. You've got to remember lyrics. You've got to be the ultimate performer. And they get frustrated with you because they think that you go beyond what they do. Like, they can at least show up. You show up and you're fucked up and stuff like that. And they freak out, these guys. To the point you even describe in the book, you got really pissed off with Velvet Revolver because they said to you, hey, man, you got to go to rehab? You pay us because you're costing us money. And STP, the same thing. They did the same thing. You got really mad at Stone Temple Pilots when you sat there and said to these guys, I got to go to rehab. And they said, well, yeah, well, you're going to cost us money, so you better pay us.
Yeah.
You got to pay. That fucking did it, right? Because you feel you have an illness and you were going to go get help. And that's saying, hey, don't get help. You pay us. Is that why you were angry and bitter?
There's a lot of resentment because of that, yeah.
You don't feel they're your real bros or they love you? Because anyone who loved you would have said, you know what, you go to rehab. Don't worry about paying us. We'll figure things out, right?
Yeah.
That's painful.
Yeah, that is.
It's shitty. And when you told those guys they were shitty, didn't matter. You feel betrayed.
Yeah.
Betrayed.
But
that's what I got from the book.
But I always hear this thing about the politics, and the politics is always that they're not clean either.
No, I'm not saying they're not clean either. Like in STP, the only person that even, Robert drinks a beer once every, maybe twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott, what's your point about that?
What I'm saying is during the main part of STP's career, Dean and I
did drugs.
Yeah.
But so he should have been more.
One.
You're right. He should have been more understanding, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you said I had
everybody looked at you.
Everyone looked at you and pointed the finger that you're the problem, but there were other problems. You're saying.
Yeah.
Right. Have you had it? Did you ever get it so bad that you just said, "Hey, like Kurt Cobain, I just want to fucking end it all"? Have you ever been at that point?
I've been to that point before, and you know what someone said to me? They said, it's because I had kids, and it was when I was doing heroin still, and I felt like I just could not kick, and I was trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and I was getting so depressed.
I mean, you even describe in the book that your wife picked you up from a 5-month hardcore rehab, and you jumped out of the moving car because she would not take you to score. The second you got out of rehab.
No, that was after I got arrested. I spent the night in jail.
Right.
And I was dope sick.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it crazy? Everyone looks at your life as like, wow, this guy must have it all. I mean, seriously. It's same with like Kurt Cobain. I mean, I look at you and go, oh my God, if I could be the lead singer in a band that actually wrote really great music like STP.
And performs it like you do.
Yeah, and it's effortless.
Yeah.
I look at that from the outside and go, what could be better than the rock star life?
That's got to be fun.
And yet it just seems miserable to you.
Well, touring, that's what I was getting at, is, it's touring now, it has become, it used to be there were only a few nights where you felt like you're punching the time clock.
Right.
But touring has kind of become a punch the time clock kind of gig because
why?
Because we didn't have to tour as much.
Because you could sell records.
We were selling, we sold 40 million records between, all my bands. It's like, and then, so that meant, multi-million-dollar advances and
you make
publishing
a great point.
and in record advances.
You make a great point that a band used to have time off the road to regroup, write new music. You need time to chill out,
spend time with your family.
And now it's like, well, we don't have that source of income anymore. There's no more record business.
The only way to make money is
touring. And so
for those that are lucky to even be able to tour.
That's right, because you had the following from when records were being sold.
Yeah.
And so you're one of the lucky few. But I see your point, that now you are a touring act. If you're going to make money and really sort of, make this into a business, and you're splitting it with all the guys in the band, you got to be out there on the road. How many days a week are you on the road?
We used to, for most of our career, both STP and Velvet Revolver, we toured 5 nights a week, 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off, and that was the way it went.
Right.
Occasionally there was like a 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off, but now it's, for the most part, 4 nights a week.
Is it almost impossible to get up for the concert?
It's
automatic.
I look young for my age, but I'm still 43 years old.
Right. You know spring chicken.
It's like I just you can't do that to your voice every night.
So
you're playing, an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes.
Is that why you drink, you think? Because you just need something to fucking look forward to at the end of the night to relax you? You need something to fucking just chill out?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a social drinker, or are you drinking to get drunk?
You know what? Sometimes I don't even get drunk. It just kind of
mellows you out.
What do you drink after? When do you mostly drink? After the show?
Yeah.
And what do you have? What do you like?
Well, even like in the late afternoon before.
Do the other band members? Do the guys go, "Oh fuck"? Do they roll their eyes and they're like kind of putting it down?
I'm sure they're probably over that.
Yeah. So you're doing it. You're doing it on your own terms. No more wife. You're single now.
Yep.
You lonely?
Yeah.
Can you still meet broads out on the road? At least that's fun. I mean,
no. It's not like it used to be. I go straight from the stage,
right,
to the bus.
So when's the last time you had a chick, even like in your bed?
It's been quite a while. There's a girl that I have very, very, very strong feelings for.
Well, when's the last time you were with her? Because you're on the road, I guess. You don't even see her.
Well, last time I was with her was quite a while ago.
So you're not even having sex.
No.
This is fucking
Wow,
crazy,
what
man.
kind of rock and roll life is this?
It ain't what people think, is it? You're depressed, aren't you? I sense
You're
it.
depressing me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, there's certain things that are depressing. There's certain things that are great. I mean, I just like this. I wanted to write a book, and I finished the book, while I was touring with, it's like, and while I was making records. I mean, I have a jazz standard Christmas album coming out,
I heard
this
about that.
year.
Yeah.
There's like a Diamond Dogs style, covers album that I recorded when I got back from the last tour.
Do the rest of the band hate when you do these other projects? Did they hate that you were sort of like putting out a jazz standards this or that, or working on this stuff? They want you working on Stone Temple Pilots.
I think they want me to be happy.
Right. Are you friends with any of those guys now, or are you just guys touring together and you just barely get through it?
No, we're happy. I mean, there's
you talk to them?
Not as much as we're not all in the same bus.
Yeah, how does that work? Like, you guys are doing the same gigs.
How many
you go
buses?
How many
4
buses?
buses?
Like, you need your own bus because you can't fucking handle it, right?
No, it's that, you know what?
You need to chill.
I can't talk after a show.
Right. Do they understand that?
I realized that when I would do a show, afterwards there was all this like talking.
Right.
And that's like when I would really blow my voice out.
Right. It's too much. And plus the neurotic sort of component of it, too. Oh, my God, I got to have a voice for the next night. I got to have a voice for the next night.
It's a constant worry. It's
right.
I mean,
and they don't have that.
I do vocal exercises for 40 minutes every single night.
Wouldn't giving up drinking make your voice stronger?
Yeah, I'm sure it would, but
it's your only joy.
No, it's not a joy. It's something that that I really, I really want to give up.
Do you smoke?
I've always smoked. Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Yeah, you got to give that up. I mean, because your voice, that voice is your meal ticket. That's the thing.
But David Bowie, Mick Jagger, they smoked until they're into their.
But why do you always
60s.
compare? Why do you always look at everyone else?
Because
we're talking
what?
about you.
I look at the people that are the legends and see like and set my parameters based on that.
Right. But I want to see you live. You know what I mean? And you've got to. You maybe maybe your constitution is different than David Bowie's or Mick Jagger's.
Yeah,
you know
not everybody lasted as long
Mick
as
Jagger.
And Mick didn't have to tour like you did.
And Mick never was a big druggie anyway.
Right.
Do you are you glad that you're at a band and that do you wish sometimes that you just had a normal life where you had just been maybe a guy who worked in a bank or something like that? Do you ever think that like maybe it just would have all been easier, less pressure?
I mean, there's moments that I wish I had a different sort of job.
Mary has custody of the kids?
We have joint custody.
How does that work if you're on the road all the time? It's tough, right?
Well, it is very hard. If I'm out of the country, how
can you see them?
Then I can't see them. But when I'm in the country, then they fly out and
they can hang with you a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, huh, man?
Yeah, but when I'm home, I see them, between 2.5 and 3 nights a week.
No pussy, no drugs, on the road constantly, worrying about your voice. The bandmates isolated from, they just go to the gigs with you.
Well, they have their own buses, too.
I understand. It's sad in a way, though, isn't it? It all turned out.
When you look at how you started out as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different, though. I mean.
You ever have any laughs with these guys? I mean, is there ever any fun?
Yeah.
Because it was all fun at the beginning.
Yeah.
We have a lot of laughs. So I mean, they're the same old jokes that we laughed at.
Right.
15, 20 years ago.
Do you think those guys like you? I don't. I think that they're really angry with you. No, I mean, they are angry with you. They are pissed off at you. They want you to be perfect. They want you to be up every night. They want you to be completely drug-free for your entire life. They don't want you to drink.
Does he write this in the book?
This is what I gather from the book. This is what I gather.
Well, like, put it this way. They're... I have to say, Robert on bass rarely makes a mistake. But if Dean hits a clam, or if there's a tempo problem with Eric, it's not the same kind of thing, because they look at themselves like they're musos, like musicians, and like I'm the artsy guy.
Right. It's you versus them a lot of times.
Is it always going to be that way?
No, but it is.
I'm sure. I don't know. I mean,
do you ever want to wring their necks, Scott? Do you ever want to just say to them, listen to me? Do you ever want to just say to them, dudes?
I'm too passive aggressive.
But Scott, do you ever want to just say to them, you motherfuckers, I gotta fucking sing. You fucks get to sit there and play your goddamn bass and your drums, and God bless you, you're good at it. But give me a fucking break. I got to deal with the human throat and sing and front this goddamn band.
That is the smallest muscle in the human body.
That's right. Is that why you always wear a scarf, to protect your throat, to protect your voice?
No, I just think it looks cool.
You look cool. I got to say, you always did. Scott Weiland's book, Not Dead and Not for Sale, is in stores now.
I have to say,
Scott,
Howard, he must feel the affection of his bandmates.
No, he doesn't.
No. There are times, like, seriously. I mean, Dean and I both share a huge affinity for riding horses.
Right.
And I'm thinking about buying another horse. And I grew up with horses in Ohio.
Did Bowie ride horses?
I don't know.
I think Jagger.
Did Jagger ride horses?
I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's a knight, of course.
That's right. He's a knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Who's the greatest influence on you? I know this is probably a question you've answered a million times, but I don't think I've ever asked it. Seriously, when you were the kid growing up and you would just look at these bands, who was it that influenced you? Because you've written some of the greatest music. Who was it that really inspired you?
I would have to say, as a band,
Stones?
The Beatles as writers, recorders, producers, and just breaking down the barriers of what people thought rock and roll was. The Stones as getting out from under their shadow and becoming the greatest rock and roll band.
That's right. A lot of people,
ever.
That's a very good point. The Stones got out of the shadow of the Beatles, which was almost impossible to do. Most bands could not.
Yeah.
Because you were always compared. And they became their own thing.
Yep.
And they were badasses.
They were the anti-Beatles.
That's right.
Yeah.
And when was that the first album you bought, a Beatles album?
The first album I bought was, or actually, my parents bought for me was was
Petunia Clark?
Captain Tennille's Greatest Hits.
Oh, my God.
Captain Tennille's Greatest Hits. That was close.
And,
it's always that way, isn't it?
And
did that almost turn you off the music completely? Or you liked it?
Well, you got to figure, there were two dichotomies. My mother and my stepfather were pretty square when it came to music.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
My father, my real father, blood father, and my stepmom were like really hip in the 70s when I was a kid growing up.
So you had Captain and Tennille on the one side, and then you had what? What were they buying you?
Oh, they were listening to Fleetwood Mac. They were listening to The Doors. They were listening to the Stones and the Beatles. They were listening to Jerry Jeff Walker. They were listening to Merle Haggard.
Very hip.
So you really love the music over there.
Yeah.
They were the more fun parents.
Oh yeah, I mean they had parties, you know.
Scott, in the book you bring up a very painful thing that you remembered recently. You know what I'm talking about. You were raped by a dude when you were 12.
Yeah.
How'd that go down, man, if you don't mind me asking you about that? That's got to be fucking crazy. When did you realize that? In rehab?
Yeah.
Did you first think, that can't have happened, because why wouldn't I have remembered it all these years?
It happens a lot of times that you suppress things like that. I knew that something had happened because I remember the Sunday that sort of led up to it happening, and I got a call. I had a horse at this barn, Taylor's Farm. This old couple that owned a barn, and they only charged $20 a month to keep her horse there.
Yeah.
And there were 4 other girls like my age, and one that was already in high school, and they called me up. They were drinking on a Sunday, and they said, meet us at the barn. We're going to play Spin the Bottle.
That sounds reasonable.
And I was in like 6th or 7th grade, so I was like 12 years old. I went there, and we made a fort inside the hayloft, pulled out bales of hay, and then put wood over it, and then hay on top of it. So, and then
a little clubhouse.
Yeah, and you know, we were drinking out of a mason jar, and
nothing better than that.
And you know, we were all having fun, and like, and then this guy, like, comes in and he starts having sex with this girl, and it
in front
all of
you.
A sudden freaked us all out.
Was
really
he an older
bad.
guy?
Yeah, he was a senior in high school, but he was 20 years old.
Oh, one of those.
Real winner.
And he rode on the same bus, because this was a part of Geauga County where it was very rural, and so
he fucked a girl right in front of you.
Yeah. And then
what did he do? Jump on top of you?
No. And then on the bus, probably about 3 weeks later, he said, "Hey, why don't you come over to my house, and I'll play you some new records, and we can shoot my BB gun."
Right.
And I said, all right. And
even though you were kind of skeeved out by him because you'd had sex with the girl and everything, but probably you were honored because he was an older guy who was interested in you. And as a friend.
I mean, and I went over there, and he raped me. He
pulled your pants down, raped you.
He made me do things to him.
Made you suck him off, and then he pulled your
pants. I'm not
going
to get like graphic about it, but he raped me. And
was it violent? Were you fighting?
Anal sex, you mean?
It was about hardcore as you could get.
Wow.
And so when did you remember this? As you were writing the book?
I always knew that there was something that had happened.
It's awful.
And I remember in high school having this question, like, am I gay?
Right.
Am I? And I didn't know why I had that question.
Right.
I mean, because I had my first real intense love experience, with my girlfriend in high school, but like, and so it wasn't until, like, I was like around 30 years old that I was in therapy and it came up, and I've done a lot of therapy about it since. Yeah.
It's a complete violation. Scott, I have I know people who have been in a similar situation and always ask themselves the question, am I gay? Because they thought that they were responsible for this. It only happened the once, right, Scott? And yet it haunts you. And to the point that you actually pushed it out of your brain.
Well, it happens to you at a formative time in your life. That's when your sexual awakening is occurring, and you're beginning to identify who you are. And then something like this occurs.
It's tough stuff. So so in a sense, you.
I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anybody.
Does that upset you? Does it upset you that you couldn't go to anyone? That you didn't have one person in your life?
Because the guy told me he would kick the shit out of me, and he would tell everyone in the high school, in the middle school, and the high school, which were across the parking lot from one another, that lies about me, and I wouldn't have any friends anymore.
Scott, when you realized this happened, were you tempted to go back and confront this guy and say, "What did you do to me, you motherfucker"?
No, because you know what, I don't even know his name.
Right. And maybe, do you trust your memory on this? You know it happened, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly. I know every detail of it. And
then you go home, and I guess at some point you don't even process it because you're a kid, and you just say, "Fuck it, I'm going to just not think about it." I think it's that conscious, you just go, fuck it, I'm not going to think about it. But you always have that question. You go, gee.
Well, you're also trying to protect your family. The people don't realize how complicated it gets, because somebody has threatened you, they've threatened everything about you, and they've maybe even threatened your home life. And so you don't know, you're worried about your own self-perception, you don't know what people will think of you. It gets so complicated for a child that they are sometimes paralyzed into inactivity.
Yeah, I mean, the day that I was coming here, there was a certain newscaster on a certain station that wrote a book, and oddly enough, he was talking about the same thing, and it just blows me away. And what scares me so much is that, like, I have my own kids now, and like, I mean, it would, if something ever happened to them, it would just destroy me.
And wouldn't you feel like, oh man, how am I going to protect them? And would they be comfortable enough to come to me? Do you warn them? Have you ever warned them? Have you ever sat down and said there's a lot of predators out there?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want to scare them.
Mary and I are, we co-parent together. When we have serious discussions, we talk together about things with them. And we let them know. I mean, we eased into it as they got older.
Yeah. Do you miss Mary?
I miss having our family, and I do miss her. I mean, there's times that I do miss her.
You say in the book you could have saved the marriage if she would have gone into marriage therapy with you, but she wasn't willing to do it, right?
Yeah, she wasn't willing to do it.
Why? Why?
She said, you know what? We went to marriage therapy before we even got married.
Right.
Like, I had this idea that if we went to if we went to therapy, like when we first moved in together,
right?
You know, we had already been like a couple on and off, you know, like, but once Janina like split from me, Mary and I were like a magnet together,
right?
And moved in together, and I had this idea that, you know, if we go to therapy, maybe we can like work out things that might happen down the road, and then they won't happen. They'll, you know, it's like time travel, like, and be able to deal with it. But it didn't work.
Were you ever able to talk to her about the rape, or you never even were able to talk to your wife about it? You were?
Yeah, she knows about it.
It's a fucking incredible book, an incredible life, man, and it's a really honest look at his life with all the ups and downs. And I think people will really enjoy the book, Scott. I'm sure it took you a long time to write it and really put a lot of thought into it. It seems that way to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're pretty damn honest. You talk about introducing Mary to heroin and stuff. I mean, that ain't an easy thing to admit to.
No, I mean, you know, she was against it. And then, you know, one night I was doing it. She said she kind of gave up and just wanted to feel what it was that I was like so drawn to.
Right.
The thing was that I never saw anybody go from 0 to 60 in such a quick period of time. I mean, within a month. I mean, she was at my level. What a scene.
Yeah.
All right, hey, listen, Scott. It's I could talk to you for a couple hours, but I won't hold you here any longer. But Scott's book, Not Dead and Not for Sale.
Yep. One thing I want to put across is that, you know, I am very grateful about having a musical career, an artistic career, you know, to be able to do things like, you know, write songs and perform. I just wish that I didn't have to perform as much.
I got it.
I wish
you've explained it better than anyone I've ever heard explain it.
You know, I wish I had time to write more books.
And write more songs.
And paint more. And, you know, do other artistic endeavors, you know.
I understand it now. The way you explain it makes sense. With the record companies going belly up and the fact that you can't make money as a recording artist, you don't have that time to sort of percolate and let that songwriting thing happen. And you're on the road being a musician 24/7.
Yeah.
I get it. And you got to come up with $60,000 a month. That's the fucking bottom line.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You're a dad. Oh, shit. You got any heroin?
Stop
no,
it.
No.
No.
All right. Listen,
that is
it's been a long time.
I get it, brother. All right. Scott Weiland of the great band Stone Temple Pilots. He's got the book out. Go get it.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Heavy stuff in there.
Yeah. What's this?
Howard has his own news department, and that's a digital recorder.
Oh, really? So what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, I'll hold it. So I'll tape you, and so will Greg.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Scott, that's a lot of heavy stuff in your book that came up.
Yeah.
Does that conjure up a lot of things? You know, I know you took the time to write everything and remember everything, but the way Howard goes through, you know, all the painful stuff.
Every time I talk about that, I mean, whether it's with my mom or my ex or my psychiatrist, it is a heavy situation. But, you know, I'm not gonna allow myself to be defined by that.
it's an awful thing that happened, and I mean, there's been a lot of awful things that have happened. You know, my brother passed away, and lost the love of my life. But there's been so many great things that have happened too. So
you want your story to be about overcoming all the obstacles and more of the focus on all the positive that's
I think it's kind of a mix of everything. You know, it's like you know, now with mass media the way it is, I mean, everybody is a journalist. You know, nobody really you know, knows who I really am. It's like, so I decided, you know what, I want to write a book. I want to put it out there, no matter how difficult it is, and tell my story. And as, you know, brutally honest as it is, you know.
The way Howard walks you through some of the things you've written about, is it almost therapeutic in a way? Does he handle you with the right amount of sensitivity, you know, given the heaviness of everything that's gone on?
Yeah, you know what, I have a real good relationship with Howard. He's always been respectful. I mean, you know, of course he has his shtick, you know, that he you know, always asks about, you know, so, like, how many girls you date doing that? Actually, I have a girl that I have a lot of feelings for, and this one's going to take some patience.
The next time you return to talk to Howard, where do you hope you're at in your life, and what will be going on?
I'll talk to you later.
I would like to definitely would like to be not drinking anymore. That's probably the most important thing to me right now, as far as goals.
Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Scott, and good luck with your book.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah. Might be a little bit of Artie.
I know.
There's several layers to what I'm about to tell you. So, the Shuley, you know, comedy show continues on the road. Scott can't make it to Arizona and Chicago. And I said, why not? Shuley goes, you'll have to ask him. I have no idea. Like, I don't know why Scott can't make it. So, Shuley went to JD and said, you know, do you want to fill in? And he goes, we're going to have to renegotiate. And Shuley's like, renegotiate? You're on stage for 4 minutes. He goes, you know that comic that you introduced that got 3 standing ovations? You made 10 times more than him.
You know what, Scott and JD, I think they all think it's fun to go out and do these things.
And then
they realize it's work, and then they're like, oh.
But he did say, but Shuley did say that it was really weird because JD, the one thing he wanted to know, like way in advance, was what hotel they were staying in. Meaning he had it set up with that girl.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. He had dreams.
Hey, Lisa G is here. I haven't spoken to her in like ages. Lisa G, come on in and tell us what's happening in the Howard 100 newsroom.
Lisa Glassberg takes
there's Lisa.
Hello there.
Came in laughing. Having a good time. All right.
Wearing this jacket, you start to sweat after 10 minutes.
Right. Go ahead, Lisa. What do you have for us from the Howard 100 newsroom?
All right. So where do Ralph Cirella's allegiances lay? The issue came up.
Lie.
That's what I thought, but...
Go ahead.
I think grammatically it may be lay.
Evidently, you don't pay attention to my grammar. But go ahead.
The issue came up after Ralph told you he was too sick to fly to San Francisco for America's Got Talent late last week. But
now, here was the thing. I wanted to bring Ralph with me.
Yeah.
You know, we discussed it. He called me up, and he did the right thing. He says to me, hey, you know, you could hear it. He could hardly talk.
Okay.
I said, I don't want to be around anyone who's got a cold. I don't want to be around anybody, quite frankly. The less people on that plane, because the plane circulates air. I don't know what the fuck anyone's got, and sometimes people don't know what they got.
Right.
I'm looking to stay healthy for this stupid gig I'm doing. So he called me up. He's got no voice. He goes, you still want me to come?
There's something going around because a lot of people have had it.
Right. So I said no, and thank you for calling me and making me aware that you're not feeling well. I didn't really need him to come. He had already put together the outfit and all that, and it's not all that complicated.
So what are you saying, Lisa?
Well, he showed up Friday to host Geek Time.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. He would have come with me. He said, I'll come. He says, I just know you're paranoid about germs and stuff. And I said, thank you. Don't come. It wasn't a matter of loyalty.
Did he look sick?
I didn't see him. I was away.
He was sick. Believe me. He was sick. And quite frankly, it was fine. Even like I'm going to St. Louis, I said, I don't need anyone going with me. I don't need a babysitter.
You're not taking Tony?
No, Tony, I need it. I fucking hair of mine. I don't know how to do it. I'm going out tonight. I need fucking help with my hair all the time. Tony always goes with me.
Yeah.
Tony takes care of it, and that's it. My hair, I don't know.
It needs its own person.
I know. I was actually contemplating like getting a manly haircut, like
something that doesn't require styling.
Yeah, because
like what?
I mean, you know, like a man.
What do you mean?
Something short and spiky?
Like what men do. Like I'm the only guy walking around with a bouffant. Every other guy walks around with like a normal haircut. You know what I mean? But I don't have the balls to do it. I've always had long hair. And I've cut it about as short as I'll cut it.
Yeah, it's even shorter now.
Yeah. That's about it for me.
This is the length.
Ralph thinks I should grow it a little longer. He thinks it's a little too short since it doesn't hide enough.
Hide?
Yeah. You know, hide aspects of my face. That's what I use my hair for. Let's be honest. If I put enough of it in my face, you can't really... It's a mystery. You're kind of like, hey, he doesn't look so bad. That's always been my move. That was Joey Ramone's move. I look like him. Joey always had hair hanging in front of his face.
You do not look like Joey Ramone.
I don't know.
Do you have nice ears? I've never seen those.
I have nice ears. Yeah. People I have stuff that's nice that you don't need to be nice. I have like probably the prettiest feet a man's ever had.
Yeah.
I have gorgeous ears. Like all this shit you don't care about. Like I'd rather be a super hot guy who looks like Brad Pitt and have like the ugliest, feet.
And ears.
And they have like deformed feet. My feet are Brad Pitt, which is so weird. It's just so, it's like the worst joke, practical joke anyone can play on you to have beautiful feet. And like I'll be hanging out with girls and go, oh yeah, you have really pretty feet. And I'm like, yeah. So now you're going to sleep with me? No.
Every woman I've interviewed about you says you have gorgeous feet.
Yeah. Feet.
They're beautiful. He could have been a foot model.
Yeah. Like my feet are so hot.
I could be a supermodel of feet.
I could be a professional foot model. Like you ever see like a soap, like the guy's in the shower and he's soaping up? Like, they would cut to my feet.
Right.
And and by the way, that's nice. Women look at stuff like that when if they see a guy with gnarly feet, they don't want to be with him. But
right, because it sort of indicates a hygiene situation.
But it's just. I'd rather have like chimpanzee feet, like literally,
like
chimpanzee,
another species,
like another species, and look like Brad Pitt.
Maybe Brad Pitt does have chimpanzee feet.
Right.
You hope, but it's really funny how watching the Oscars.
Yeah.
It was almost embarrassing because it's like they are performing. The whole show is just for George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, because what does the camera go to? George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Every time you need a reaction.
Those guys are like kings.
Brad, George, George. The rest of the people aren't even there.
Yeah, and if you just date George Clooney, like Stacy Keibler now, Stacy Keibler is considered the princess of America.
Everybody knows her. Everybody defers to her.
Yeah.
And her fees doubled.
Yeah. She gets something like $25,000 or something to appear anywhere.
Wow.
Said that in the paper. Like she used to get like $5,000 or something, or 10.
Yeah, now you have to get in line.
I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I saw her holding a power meeting at a table, like literally like with people just having business proposals.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. I want to go out with George.
Well,
Clooney.
I hope she strikes gold before he dumps her.
Well, maybe he's in love. Maybe this time he won't.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you guys! Don't you believe in love?
Not with George Clooney. And Brad.
Yeah. I mean, like before dating George Clooney, she was actually hosting Ronnie's block party. She was filling in for Ronnie. Did you hear about the whole Ronnie's block party thing?
No.
You know, Ronnie's block party, Scott and Ronnie go out, and then they go out with all these comedians like Shuley and stuff. And you know, Shuley's got a real act; he's a real comedian, and these other guys are real comedians. So I guess, you know, Ronnie's been traveling with me for America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So they had JD fill in, and everyone was thrilled with JD, I guess, at the show. And,
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and Scott the engineer, I guess, has been going, but they have 2 big dates coming up, one in like Arizona and another one far away. I think Scott's like bailing out on it because it's too far for him, and everyone thinks he's doing a negotiating ploy.
Oh, no, he wants more money?
Yeah, he was like, I think I need a lot more money. Because I think he figured out when he goes far away.
West of the Mississippi, my fees doubled.
And like no one is looking. I mean, who's Scott? First of all, JD could so easily replace Scott, because if you have a choice between Ronnie's block party and seeing JD or Scott, don't you want a JD?
Look, I think all these guys are wonderful. But if you give me the choice, I would say JD is a novelty, yes.
Hey, Shuley, there was one picture somebody tweeted at Ronnie's block party. It looked at one point like Scott was asleep on the stage. Yeah, right, Shuley.
He might as well be.
Yeah, what's going on with the whole, like, Ronnie didn't show up, JD was there, and from what I'm hearing, everyone liked JD at Ronnie's block party.
I got to tell you, there was, first of all, it was our first weekend that was sold out with this tour.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right, and there was an energy when JD did these shows this weekend that we didn't have. We've done the Killers of Comedy tour. We've done all kinds of stuff. You know, I play with Artie. There was an energy when JD was there that I couldn't believe. Like people were going out of their mind.
Right.
And then the opposite end shows up. Yeah, then the opposite end of the spectrum is Scott sitting there, lifeless.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I think at one point I compared him to a lamp on a nightstand on stage.
Yeah. But I like that. Isn't he now giving you a hard time about showing up for certain dates?
Well, you know, it's so weird with these guys. Like, I don't think they fully understand what it means to be on the road and to you know, the shit sandwiches you got to eat to get to a point. Now, look, we're all helping each other out. That, you know, when they do these shows with me, it helps sell tickets, no doubt.
Sure.
Right.
But, you know, I'm helping by doing an hour every
You're doing the heavy lifting.
Right. So you would think they'd just be happy to be, you know, we're whisked here and there.
And they make more money than you guys. Like some of the comics get less money, right, than Scott or...
I mean, I have a best friend of mine who I started with in Vegas doing stand-up. Phenomenal comic. This guy, Mad Dog Mattern, did this weekend with us, 3 shows. Every time he finished, standing ovation. Right?
Oh.
This guy crushed all weekend long. I go to JD. I said, Scott is out for Chicago and Arizona. And you'd have to ask him why.
Why is Scott out for Chicago and Arizona?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the fact that it's okay, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, the flying around. I get that. Okay.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
I get that. But it's not like you're doing it for free. You're getting a basic minimum guarantee. If we don't sell a fucking ticket, you still get this money in your pocket.
Right.
That's good money.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I think he knows that with the overhead of flying people out and getting hotels and rental cars, that he's not going to make anything more than his minimum. So what's it worth to him? You know,
is that what's going on, Scott?
No, it had nothing to do with the money.
Why are you not going to
commitments? Previous commitments.
What are you committing?
You
no
committed to the Killers, whatever they're calling.
Who's going to sit around on that weekend and go, "Where's Scott? I've been waiting for him all weekend."
So I couldn't make it that weekend. That's all.
But did you agree to go?
Yes.
No. Originally, I said I don't think I could make it that weekend. When you said,
but you said that for like 3 fucking weeks.
No, I haven't.
I tell you, I go, Scott, I need to know. Are you in or are you out?
I couldn't change the plans I had, so I told you.
Why don't you just cut him out completely?
Well, but here's my other problem. So I go to JD. I go, listen, Scott's not available. Can you do Chicago and Arizona? And he goes, well, you know, he's like, we got to renegotiate. And I'm like, renegotiate what?
I never said renegotiate. He did. But
you've said it at other times.
Well,
you shook me down. Let's be honest.
I'm going to San Francisco.
God, imagine getting shaken down by
this
the
guy
likes of
comes
Scott
up to me
D'Angelo.
one
I'm not
day.
shaking him down.
Okay. Let's talk. One day he comes up. One day he comes up to me and goes,
it's negotiating. It's not shaking down.
Yeah, fuck you.
As a Jew, I guess it's shaking down. But...
Yeah, let me tell you how you negotiate. Let me explain to everybody how Scott negotiates. He comes up to me and goes, so, yeah, I just don't think scheduling-wise I'll be able to do a lot of these shows. It's just not going to work out.
He's the guy who wanted extra money.
He's the reason I started this fucking tour.
Right,
I swear.
right,
I swear to you. I'm not lying.
Right. He started in with you.
So he says, well, you know, just scheduling-wise, it's a lot of flying. I don't know. I said, okay, fine.
What else does he have to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Sit behind bowlers on ESPN.
Right.
That's it.
That was his big excitement.
So I come to him the next day. I go, Scott, are you sure you're out or are you in? And he goes, well, if there was just more money. Now all of a sudden,
I didn't say that.
Money.
You didn't say that.
To Chicago? I never
for
said
everything.
That.
You
No.
said for the whole pack. You said, well, if I could just, you know, if there's just more money there, then it wouldn't be a problem being out. Yeah, so do I, and I can't because I'm paying you guys an arm and a fucking leg.
Well, who the fuck do you think is coming there because of our guys? They're not going to see you.
Oh, you think so? They're coming to see you with a fucking cell phone on your lap like a jerk off?
Try doing the show without Ronnie or me.
I've been doing shows without Ronnie and you.
So go ahead.
And Ronnie, and in all fairness,
he put it together for you.
And in all fairness, I'm scared that you're going to fucking walk away from the block party show.
Why am I being busted
because I'm
You're being busted because you busted his balls. I remember you busted his balls.
No, I didn't bust his balls.
You were like, can I get some money? And then you get angry when everyone's making appearances and you're not involved.
His balls.
Don't include him. Take him out.
And then JD's like, I want to renegotiate. And I go, JD, you know the comic you introduced this weekend that you loved? I mean, JD said he's one of the greatest comics he's seen. I'm like, you've made 10 times more than him. Like,
oh my goodness.
I thought these guys need money. Why wouldn't you go? You got nothing else.
I understand that he doesn't like to travel. I get it. Fine.
Yeah, but come on, make some dough.
I did not ask to be a part. Shuli asked me to fill in for Ronnie.
All right, but now you got a shot. People liked you. You went over big.
But I'm not good at. None
of them are. Scott's worse than you.
It's not my thing, and
But don't you want the extra money? Wow, like Rockefeller.
No, that's not. Shut up. No, it's not. I'm not Rockefeller.
Bank some money, dude.
But it's not.
It's not my thing. It's such easy money, Jim.
It's not your thing. You don't have to do anything.
You really?
Yeah. Yes, you do. You still have to do stuff.
You just stand there, and people just go crazy when they see you.
Howard, I told him just be a traffic cop up there. Have like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know, of whatever you. And he did great. He came up with bits himself. He came up with suggestions. He was in control as a host. He was great.
This is the laziest DJ I've ever seen in my entire life.
Go make some dough. This is what it's about.
But it's not I'm not a performer, and I'm not comfortable doing it.
You know,
and I'm not comfortable doing it, and that's really it.
If you're looking for comfort all the time in life, you're never going to get anywhere.
Scott's the guy. He was always walking around here, sad sack. Everybody makes appearances. I don't get anything. Nobody asks me. No one invites me to the party. Then you fucking invite him, and then he's renegotiating. I don't never get invited.
I'm just like, what's going on? Like,
why? So get away from these guys.
I took a Greyhound bus one New Year's from Vegas to Colorado to do a fucking $100 show.
So when he starts complaining that I'm never included, say, fuck you, I'm not including you in anything.
You know what?
Take him off the bill.
At this point, it's like I have myself, John Toll, Mad Dog, and the three of us amazing comics. Ronnie could be the only one who could pull diva shit right now, and I would understand it. He's got TV deals, he's got, cologne deals, whatever he's got. He's fine. He's
not your problem.
Ronnie loves to be around fans. He loves to fucking be out on the weekend.
Right,
the travel bothers him a little bit, and I understand that. He's old. But other than that, he's having a blast. And, I don't care what you tell me, JD, you had a great fucking time this weekend.
It was fine.
But you didn't look uncomfortable, laughing and having having a blast after the shows.
Well, yeah, I was glad the shows were over. I was done. I didn't do anything.
That's the other thing. You cannot compliment. He will not take a compliment. I go, JD, you really were great up there for a show. He goes, well, there's 2 more left. And I go, well, I said, JD.
You gotta stay focused,
You're a great human being.
But Scott, why would you go? I heard you were like watching the professional bowling tournament all weekend because you were on TV. And by the way, talk about a black cloud. Every bowler that bowled on the lane where Scott was behind him lost.
Oh, wow.
Well,
do you know
there
that?
was only 3 bowlers with me. I mean,
yeah, but every bowler,
one of the guys finished like in the top 20.
Every bowler on TV that you were sitting behind lost.
No, well, the guy won. Obviously, one of them had to win.
There you are.
The best is the guy sitting behind Scott.
He won. Pete Weber won.
I don't know.
So how can you make a statement?
Someone told me they heard that whenever a bowler came up in front of you.
Yes, it is.
Obviously.
Pete Weber sat on the other side whenever he wasn't bowling. Right. All the other bowlers sat right in front of you.
Oh, you're talking about sitting in front of me.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of people around me. I mean, I wasn't the only one there.
You think somebody else has your black cloud?
Nobody has. That's
Someone
ridiculous.
told me you were yelling at the snack bar server.
I heard
what, you got into an altercation.
This isn't the real taco.
Right.
What were you fighting about?
I wasn't fighting. I just went in there with plenty of time, I thought, to eat dinner before I had to be at a meeting.
There's always a problem with his
Every time. So I ordered a hamburger, which was supposed to be quick, and 20 minutes later, it still wasn't ready. And I went up politely, and I handed him my receipt. I said, do you know when this order is coming out? And he said a few minutes, and then I kept waiting and waiting, and finally I went up to him and said, do you have any idea when this order is coming out? I have to go to a meeting.
Yeah.
I got a little. I wasn't fighting.
I have a meeting with the 8th frame.
Yeah, I had to be at a meeting.
What meeting? Who did you have?
The PBA. They need you to be at roll call before your bowl.
I'm having a meeting.
Bowl roll call.
Push my PBA meeting back 10 minutes. I'm waiting for my snacks.
Hold the meeting. I need a burger.
This poor fucking kid's working at a snack bar in a bowling alley.
I wasn't a kid.
Please, my meeting.
Even more pathetic. I wasn't a kid, and you're yelling at him about a burger.
I wasn't a kid.
Yeah, we'd love to hear that meeting.
You call this a tomato?
The meeting, all of the meetings is they explain the rules and they make sure you're there, and that's the meeting.
I specifically asked for iceberg lettuce.
Bowling is the only sport that you can eat a hamburger before playing.
That's right.
It would be a full stomach.
I like how they have to explain.
I needed some protein.
Yeah.
I like that they have to explain the rules of bowling to these guys.
These only hasn't been bowling
what
enough.
What the fuck has changed?
We had a meeting about the rules.
Okay, there's still 10 pins, right?
Any other rules?
They're not thinking of taking away a pin, are they?
I'm late for my rule meeting.
Is it true you lost to like a 13-year-old?
Well, there was a few 14 and 15-year-olds there.
But they bowled like they were 20.
Damn kids.
I have to get ready for my big bowling match against a 13-year-old.
But I took out the fetus.
Played four Scott versus a fetus.
I didn't bowl with him directly. He was in the tournament, though.
JD, you should go do these gigs, dude. I don't know what they're paying you, but according to Shirley,
it was a very good money.
You don't need money?
No, listen, it's not.
Get out of that shithole you're living in. How many of these dates could you book a year? Like maybe 6 or 7 for him, right?
You want to hear something? I got a guy who contacted me who wants to book a weekend in 2013 in Montego Bay in Jamaica.
Oh, my goodness.
What does it pay?
A Ronnie Mund.
Is there dinner?
A Ronnie Mund weekend in Jamaica.
Oh, my God.
Wants to do
Wow.
a whole inclusive thing for fans coming out for all 3 days.
Yeah.
And this is the phone calls I get day and night. Like, this thing is running on all cylinders right now.
So why wouldn't JD get in on this?
It's not my thing.
But you know what? Sitting here ain't my thing, but they pay me.
Well, I'm sorry.
I would like to be anywhere else.
It's called a job. It's not supposed to be comfortable.
But I have a job. This is my job.
But JD, I could understand if you did this weekend and you sucked and it was fucking terrible and you bombed.
Well, you know what? Don't convince him.
You didn't do any of those. You were really good, and he came out to standing ovations.
You mean all he has to do is stand there? Let me understand the job. He goes,
right.
Hey, everybody, I'm JD Hammer. Hey, by the way, we just got here in Baltimore, and I got to tell you, man,
we're having a great time, and tonight we're gonna have Shuli and this other idiot and this other douchebag, and we're gonna entertain you. And it's gonna be great fun. Any questions for anybody? Hey, JD, why are you such a fucking dick? Hey, whatever. Okay, here's Shuli. That's it.
That's it.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Whatever.
That's too much.
Yeah, you actually
I did too much work.
You actually did a lot more.
Right.
But JD opened the show, and then he opened the show by.
What did you say when you opened the show? Let me hear what you did.
You know how
were you there?
Go ahead.
LL Cool J read a prayer, did a prayer for Whitney Houston before the Grammy, so that's what I did. The LL Cool J Whitney Houston prayer
to open the show.
Cool. To open the show.
And I thought it was really smart and
Yes.
funny. And then he has a joke about Scott right after the.
What did you say about Scott?
Will Murray gave me this joke. He said, How is Whitney Houston dead and Scott Salem still alive? The most important question, actually, is how is Whitney Houston dead and Scott Salem still alive? Okay, you have to do one more song because I'm about to. Push up. We don't want to kill the man, for Christ's sake.
And that killed.
There you go.
And then after
first
that,
comedian.
you bring up a comic.
What the
Done.
fuck? I don't get you guys.
He felt really uncomfortable.
It's like handing you money for doing nothing.
And then at one point he read.
Okay, get someone else. It's fine.
At one point he read Winter.
And by the way,
The
you
crowd.
do less than JD.
That's right.
And you're negotiating.
I do.
I thought you were the guy
almost
every
nothing.
minute. I need money.
Oh yeah, you should see this guy.
No
when-
one pays me.
The only time this guy comes to life is if there's not a chord long enough for him to sit his ass on stage while the fucking show's
Right.
going on.
That's right.
Well, we got a problem. He's running around. And again, the meet and greet's about to start. I tell Scott, I go, get your food before the meet and greet.
Come on, you know.
Well, no, I'm going to say it.
I got a story about the meet and greet, too. Go ahead.
So he orders his food in typical Scott fashion.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting their food all around the place. Scott's is taking an hour.
Why? What does he order?
He just ordered a burger.
Right.
But it's Scott. That's his luck. We went out to eat.
You mean everybody got their food but you?
Apparently.
So you have no
as soon
fucking luck.
As soon as the waitress brings it over to me, Bruno, the guy we work with, came in and he goes, meet and greet's open.
Yeah, starting. And I've gone to restaurants with him after a show. We all ordered food. His is the only one that's ice cold. I'm not lying.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And for the later show, there was another meet and greet. And he stayed for like 5 minutes and left.
No, I didn't.
I said, yes, you did. Scott, we were there maybe 10 minutes.
No.
Okay.
Scott, you said to me before the meeting, you go, the parking garage I'm in closes at 1:50. It closes at 1:30.
Yeah.
I'm out of here at 1:15.
Everything's your problem.
Howard, I swear to God, I'm
like-
a fucking headliner of this show, and every 2 seconds there's another fucking thing I got to deal with.
Right.
Every 2
They're
seconds.
coming to you to traffic
To me,
cop
to me.
and
You understand it
do
when it's
logistics.
Beetlejuice with you, but not these guys. They should be-
Exactly.
yeah.
You know.
Everything's your problem.
By the way, Shuli, my parking lot closes at 1:15.
I didn't say one thing to you the whole weekend. I don't get it.
Why is it Shuli's problem with the car?
I didn't say it was a problem. I said
so. Why?
I was in the meet and greet for 45 minutes. I don't know what the fuck
you
you're
were
talking
not there
about.
45 minutes,
I
Scott.
was.
You were not.
So Shuli sets
I
up
was there
this
the whole time.
Shuli sets up this whole fucking thing for you, and now you're bailing out on him.
yeah,
I'm not bailing
being
out.
at
It's
the-
one
Two
weekend.
2 weekends.
It's one weekend.
I thought it was 2 gigs.
It's the same weekend.
I'm dying to know what this commitment is. that
Yeah,
you
what's
have
your
to keep.
commitment?
That it takes 2 days.
I guarantee it's something to do with bowling or
It's
some
no
dumb
bowling.
shit
It's no,
thing.
It's no bowling. So
What is
I'm
the
not
commitment?
bailing on anything. We're going to San Francisco and Sacramento in April.
Right.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe a commitment will come up then, and you won't be able to do that then.
I said I was going to that.
You never. When we brought up this schedule, you never said, "Oh, I may have a commitment that weekend, and I might not be able to go." You never said
I
that.
said that
as
from
we
the
got
day you
closer.
told me.
You started bitching about the trip. Well,
No,
then first we got to fly
What's
to
your big
Chicago,
commitment?
then
Let's hear it.
Arizona.
I have family obligations to
Bullshit.
take care of.
Bullshit. I smell bullshit.
No, there's no bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. So I'm not.
You can't go like some other time. You can't say to your family
No.
another time. This is something that has to be done.
Like
that
you can't
weekend.
say I have to work because it's not like you're coming home empty-handed. You're going to come home with money.
No, I got it. I get it. And
He
really,
doesn't need money.
The money. No, the money is nice to have, and I'm a little bummed that I can't do it.
Right.
It's not. Believe me, the money. I like the money, of course.
What's the commitment?
It's a family wedding that I'm going to. So
yeah.
Wedding,
The wedding came up 3 weeks ago.
All
It was a family
snowboarding in Aspen.
all of a sudden, I'm invited to a wedding. No,
Yeah.
believe me, I want to go with these guys. I have a good time. We had a great time this weekend.
Dude,
the shows
how does the wedding only come up 3 weeks before
It wasn't 3 weeks. I told him originally when he told me the date, I probably won't be able to do that.
Is that true?
I don't remember. All I remember is him coming
you.
to me and saying, the first time he came to me and said, the flying, it might be a bit of a problem. And then the very next day, I said, so what's the deal? Are you in or you out? Well, if there was just more money. It was just
somehow the wedding would disappear.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This is
sorry,
shaking
dude.
me down.
Yeah. So what'd you do? Did you give in to him?
Well, I fucking got pissed, man.
Did you give in to his demands?
No, I just said Scott.
No.
I go, Scott. I said. Well,
so in other words, he can get out of the family commitment. If
yeah.
it was just
Absolutely.
More money.
No.
Scott, if I fucking wrote a number down right now and showed it to you and said, "This is what you're making for Chicago," you on the air, you'd call up your family, tell them to go fuck themselves, and come and do this show.
Right.
So don't bullshit me.
No. It's not that at all.
Everybody has a price.
Right.
He doesn't get it. Like, there's no headliner that does this kind of money split with people on the show, and I got no problem doing it because, like I said, we're helping each other out.
Right.
But you got to get to a point where you got to realize, look, to get to the level where we all can make better money, you got to do the fucking shows.
Right. Yeah, you got to be consistent.
Right.
So who else you got around here? Throw Scott off the bill and get.
You can't get
Ron.
JD.
JD, you can't get. Evidently,
we should do Stern Show's Got Talent, and me and you should judge the staff and see who's going to be added to the
I don't care if any of you go out on the road.
I don't care either.
Yeah, I just like hearing all these stories. All right, well, anyway, there you have it. Shuli, Scott the engineer, and JD.
Yeah.
So, JD, you're out. You're not doing it.
I'm not opposed to doing other shows. I just don't. I don't like doing so many. You know, I like.
It's one weekend a month. One weekend a month.
Just that sentence is good enough.
With the Killers of Comedy, we were out 3 weekends a month. 3 weeks out of a month, we were on the road.
Right.
This is one weekend a month.
Right. And what do? You sit home all weekend.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm saying.
I do stuff here and there.
You get out and be with some dudes and maybe meet some chicks.
Yeah, we saw what happened this past weekend.
Well, that was a fiasco. He lined it all up.
He came to me like 2 weeks before the show. And he's like,
What did he say?
No, he's just like, I need the hotel information. I need to know what hotel we're staying at. I'm like,
why? Because he had that gig set up with the chick in the room.
Right. I'm like, so
I need to get.
So I felt bad that he.
I can't tell you why, but I need my hotel. You thought you were going to be banging at that hotel.
I didn't listen with my with my low with my thoughts. I don't expect anything to happen.
All right, maybe we will renegotiate.
with my low.
What did he really want to say?
I don't know. With my low
expectations or whatever.
Okay.
Why did you need to know the hotel like 2 weeks ahead of time? Like, what were you telling her?
She stayed with the friend at the hotel.
Oh, so you got her at the same hotel?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. You were really...
He had it all planned perfectly.
Until the dude showed up.
And then the next morning, we're walking out to leave, and they're like apart from each other. It's not like they're walking hand in hand or anything. And I'm like, wow, he had that chick up. I go, look at this motherfucker. His first weekend with us.
Right.
He's fucking got chicks. He's got a suite. He's got, look at him. Good for him.
Right.
Walk up to him like, you close that deal, huh? Oh, not exactly. She brought a friend in my room till 5 in the morning. I'm just like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, poor guy. No, and every minute he was like, what? He didn't care about anything.
He got into a panic.
How many steps away from my room?
How far is the hotel from where she is?
Could you make it like an adjacent room where you have a little door passes through?
Shirley, what room am I in? I got to tell her immediately.
Is that room service?
You had it all fucking lined up, dude.
He did, man.
He was so excited. See, now that's why he's not willing
That's
or
right.
I guarantee
anxious
you.
to do other gigs.
Dude.
This one worked out badly for him.
I guarantee you.
That has nothing to do with
Dude,
it.
you could get something lined up.
No, I know.
Your site's quite that high. Was the chick really hot?
She was, she was really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I know. I'm not a performer. I'm not
Was she a 10?
She's up there.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was like between 8 to 10, no doubt.
So why don't you get a 6 and with a slam dunk?
That's not what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I was on stage.
Bring a 10 to the hotel. Bring a 6. Have a good weekend.
Well, I guarantee you come to Chicago, Arizona, I'll have fucking a total of 28 for you. How about that?
That's right. You'll get a 28.
Yeah, 2
It's
tens
gonna be
and an
50
8.
of
How
them.
about that? Yeah.
I don't know. Shuli, what hotel am I in? I just need the hotel information.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
So what happened? As soon as Shuli got the hotel, you gave her the information, and then she hooked up a room there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you thought, "Ooh, this is going to be good."
These guys,
Oh,
they're talking
man.
about renegotiating. You should see this show in
There's
the
no,
lobby of a
surely,
hotel.
first of all, you're not talking. Go ahead.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
No, he's
What?
talking about renegotiation. I'm like,
That's the word you
not,
used, though.
I'm fucking around when I said renegotiating. Okay.
You
Whatever.
said you don't like to travel, you don't like to
There's
leave your
that-
house, and if you're going to do that, then you want to renegotiate.
No, I said I to travel. Forget it. I give up. I give up
You
talking.
give up?
Can I go,
You
please?
give up talking? You can't give up on talking. Give up
Then I
talking.
really can't use you on the show.
I give up talking. You can't give. Don't give up on talking,
I
JD.
talked way too much today.
What was the question?
Nothing.
He said he never used the word renegotiate, but everything else I said I was accurate about.
Right.
So I take it back.
It's breaking my heart that you had to get it's like you were bugging Shuli for the hotel.
I wasn't bugging him. I just asked,
Yeah.
you know.
And then he got the chick lined up at the hotel.
He wasn't a pain in the ass like this guy. Like every 2
like
seconds.
Scott, the engineer.
Oh, I'm like, so we're gonna do.
anything.
I go, we're gonna do this weekend in Chicago, in Seattle, and Portland. Like this is 3 months away. I tell him. And 2 weeks later, Scott. So I'm looking online. There's only one flight coming back. I go, Scott. This
it's
has
not my
nothing to do
problem.
with you.
Right.
It has nothing to do. Don't worry. People know when we need to get back. They know when we need to leave. It'll be taken care of.
Oh.
You know. Just the other day. Flights are very cheap right now. If you want to get the tickets, get them now. For
Just trying to help out.
So fucking annoying.
No, that's not annoying. I'm
trying to help out.
I'm trying to help out.
Show up
Do
for the
show.
date.
Yeah, do the show.
You see, in other words, Shuli has booked this whole thing around you guys.
Yeah.
Around Scott, mainly.
No,
That's right.
but he's booked this thing, and now it falls on his head when you guys can't show up. It's like all his headache. That's what he's saying. He's saying, hey, we're all in this together.
I got
Everybody
it.
wants to make money. You guys got to step up to the plate and take on
You
some
gotta be
responsibility.
there.
Poor fucking guy's going to have a nervous breakdown.
Listen.
Right,
Ronnie
Shuli?
couldn't-
Do I have
Ronnie
that?
had
Dude, you have no idea.
Ronnie
what's
had a
going
commitment
on.
with you this past weekend that he had to take care of.
All right.
Okay?
Listen, that
I
comes
have
first.
no problem with
You know,
Ronnie.
and that is the door opening for them all
Absolutely.
to become
Right.
Absolutely.
a pain in the
No,
ass.
So
I'm not- I
Ronnie's
don't-
not going. I'm not going.
I don't want to be a pain in the ass.
I'll
Listen.
have commitments too.
Right, yeah. Now Scott can't be left out.
I like how Scott goes, I don't want to be in pain in the... You know no other way. Let's be honest.
The sentence, I don't want to be a pain in the ass,
Don't
coming out of your
say
mouth,
that.
Don't ever
is
say it
impossible.
again.
He doesn't see it, though.
No, he's the last to see it.
Right.
Every time.
I'm not a pain in the ass. Where's my plane ticket? I have to leave the parking garage.
I'm sitting there calling my DJ's hotel
Where's
I'm not
my
available.
hamburger?
to come down to the lobby. I'm watching my DJ step off an elevator with a plastic shopping bag with his DJ equipment in it.
Right.
He was tying his shoe and testing the equipment at the same time.
That's called talent, buddy.
Well, I don't know when everyone became a Rockefeller.
A diva.
I can tell you one thing: the fans are loving the show. The comics on it are great. The audience turnout has been great.
So what are you going to do now? You don't
You
have
can't.
JD.
Yeah, your bill is
Listen.
falling apart.
I mean, it's something I'll
Ronnie's
have to
block
say,
party. There's
you
no
know?
Ronnie,
It's
no
just
Scott,
gonna be
no
me
JD.
and Ronnie. That's it.
Oh, it is Ronnie. All right,
Yeah, no,
well,
Ronnie's
Ronnie will come back.
Ronnie's been in from day one.
Ronnie loves it.
He does, and he's
Right.
great at it. He's amazing at it. I think all three of them would be fucking great. But then I'm coming home with no money.
Right. Poor you.
I'm in the middle of moving. My kid's gonna be 2. I feel like my heart's gonna explode any fucking day. I walk when I get off the 2 trains and the bus that I gotta fucking take home. I walk by a cemetery, and first thought is, these lucky motherfuckers.
Right.
That's my first thought. You
I know
have
that
no
feeling.
idea how lucky you are.
I know that feeling.
And then my second thought is, why isn't Scott fucking in that cemetery? Fucking waste of a human being.
Just fucking relentless, man. Just
I am.
fucking relentless.
I am. When I
You don't-
sit.
Listen, you don't like me at the shows, fine. Book him all the time. Take Ronnie. If you feel so strongly about me being dead, then prove to me that you are alive.
Scott, you know what it is? Scott, you have a
Really?
you have a worker mentality. You're finally in business with somebody where you guys could all be in business together.
I know this.
So you gotta say to your family, look, I got commitments with Shuli. I'm doing this to make extra money. We're in a business together. No, you're like, I'll pick and choose.
I'm not picking and choosing.
This fucking
Like,
guy.
I could
This is the only one that
I could understand.
I've done every other one, and I'm committed to the other one.
And Scott, I can understand if I said, look, there's a risk maybe on a weekend with a high overrate where we come back with nothing. Then I can tell you, say, no, look, I don't want to come back with nothing.
No, I know.
But there's a minimum
Yes,
that's still
there is.
fucking. Anybody in that fucking back office would shove the next person over to get that minimum. Trust me.
I got you. I understand. And believe me,
Then why is there a question?
I give up.
Ronnie
He's going to pile on.
Go ahead.
Fucking.
What do you want to say, Ronnie?
Hold on. I didn't even know what was going on. This has been going on for 40 minutes, I heard.
Yeah. Sorry to wake you.
Where the fuck were you?
I was talking to Chuck Zito.
What are you guys doing a show now?
Bruce Willis?
Yeah. Scott has he has major issues.
Here we go.
Like if we make fun of him,
right?
He goes to me. Why do you have to get on me all the time? I go, that's you. That's what you're all about. That's why you're there.
Well, he's like.
So he doesn't like the show.
He doesn't. I don't know what he likes. I don't even. I think the only thing he likes is the money.
We all bust each other's
But now
balls.
I like doing the shows.
All right, listen, guys.
I don't think he likes doing the shows.
Right.
He wants more money to do less.
No, that's
and
not.
what does he do during the show,
Nothing.
Shirley?
Okay, so you know what, Scott?
Wait. Tell me about the picture that was up on Twitter this week. From the show. Did you see that picture?
Yeah, he was sleeping during.
He was sitting on the stage. It looked like he was fast asleep.
I wasn't sleeping. Okay.
He's like Biden at a State of the Union address.
Right.
So Scott comes up. His idea. The show starts with the house lights being dimmed. Let's get this party started. Which Scott has yet to start any fucking party ever
in his whole life.
Right. That starts, and he starts running through the audience, which I love. I love the fact that he's comfortable enough to fucking run through the audience, and we all laugh at him because it looks ridiculous. And then he gets on stage. The crowd's excited. He introduces either Ronnie or JD, whoever's doing the show
When
with
he
him.
comes out, though, does he dance with people?
No.
He'll high five people.
No, he dances through the crowd. And Shuli sits there and he cries.
Yeah.
He's laughing so hard.
It's funny.
So your thing is dancing. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Howard,
jumping.
I'm like
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If you played the audio of the Hindenburg disaster, it would fit perfectly with him dancing through the crowd.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
It's an experience.
And then he starts talking. He's completely out of breath. He's like, "How's everybody doing?"
Does anybody have an iron lung? Does anybody know CPR?
And then Scott goes, we booked a deal in Toronto,
right?
So he's got to get a passport.
My God!
Because in New York you can get an enhanced license. You don't have to get a passport to go to Toronto.
Yeah.
So it's $40 to get an enhanced license, but it's like $200-something to get a passport.
Oh, that cuts into his.
So
overhead.
he's like, I'm not going to Canada.
So now it's your problem, Scott. You're in business with these guys.
I know.
You agreed to do this.
Yes.
They agreed to do it with you to help you make money and all that.
Yes.
And then as soon as there's a $200 expense, I'm not going.
Meanwhile, it wouldn't have been 200.
You don't see the problem in that?
But also, they want to do this deal in Montego Bay. You're going to have a passport.
Well, and not only that,
I'm going to get a passport.
It'll be $200, Robin.
The Toronto gig, we told him about passports how many months ago?
Oh, that was back in September.
Yeah, and then he springs it on you. He's not going. And then
I didn't say it wasn't
he's
going.
represented to these
No,
people.
you said you weren't going. You said you weren't getting a passport.
Well,
you
I
weren't
still
spending
can go.
$200-something. So move to New York. You'll be able to get an enhanced license for $40.
I'll get the passport.
Yeah, I mean, Scott.
Oh, now I get a passport.
You're a problem. Surely
He never says anything, Howard.
And JD's coming to Chicago and Arizona with us.
He is?
Yeah, he's going to take his place. He's not going.
Are you going?
You're going.
This is what I get.
You're going.
Thank you, Ronnie.
You're going.
See, that's why I love Ronnie. He knows what's up.
He's going.
There's no debate here.
It's like when Ronnie gets the girls topless. He just tells JD.
No, JD's he's doing me we had a talk. He's
we did. We had no talk.
See?
Don't do it.
No, we did.
You're having a talk now.
We had to talk.
He's been talking to Chuck Zito.
Have Chuck come in and talk. How's that?
Now you're going.
Now you're going.
Thanks.
I think this is the talk. Yeah. All
No,
right.
I talked to him yesterday, and he said, "I'm not going." I said, "Yeah, going. You're going. Don't worry about it."
You'll do it.
He wasn't going to do hard for me and Stanford, but he did it.
Yeah. Well,
So
meanwhile, he
he's
made
gonna
himself
go.
a nice bunch of money,
Yeah,
right?
he's going to have a
Yes,
and
I
he had
did.
a good
I
time.
thought it was going to be like, one-time thing. And now,
now you can blame it on Scott.
right.
I mean,
Well,
I had to go with Howard because that's my job, okay? And without Howard, there's no block party.
Martin, you're on the air.
Right?
Let me find out what Martin. Martin says he's been to the block party.
Okay.
Yes, Martin.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Scott, you cannot possibly be so deluded to believe that you are the top bill above Shuli.
I didn't.
I'm telling you right now that the reason why this block party exists is because of Ronnie and Shuli. You do nothing. You're a lump. You're the train wreck that people come to witness.
Did Scott do anything at the block party you were at?
And where do you work?
He does. I'm the manager of a web development team.
Oh,
Which show did you go to, sir?
I went to the Seattle show, and it was
Oh, yeah, you had a good time at that one. That was a blast.
It was awesome. Ronnie is great. Shuli's great. Scott is a lump. He does nothing.
But and that being said, Howard, like you said it one day that you're fascinated by him doing nothing.
Again,
I'll
say,
and I'm fascinated at that. As angry as it makes me that I have to pay this fucking guy at the end of the night, it's fascinating to me.
Hey,
It's
if you're so
fascinating to
angry
me.
and you want me dead and you get you mad to pay me, then
I don't have to kick you off the show.
I don't have to do the show.
You quit every other weekend.
I don't have to do the show.
You quit the show all the time.
I don't quit the show. He vehemently says.
And then
that
when he's off the show, he'll be like, "Nobody gives me any money."
he keeps saying that I do nothing,
all right. We've
and
been
he's
over
annoyed
this.
that he has to pay me.
All right,
So I won't do him anymore.
All right, I got to get.
Oh, you're so full of shit. You know you're not quitting.
Now he's going to go and lock the door in his studio and stew. And
What are you always getting on me for? That's what I'll hear later.
And then you come in there and you go, Scott, what are you pissed off? Oh, I was just kidding around.
Scott, it's just a pain in the ass to have to deal with a guy like you. Like,
All
just
right.
be grateful you're there.
I am grateful.
And show up for the fucking dates. And you're part of a team. You agreed to this. Just do it. Stop fucking around with
Be
these
a
guys.
professional.
Oh, I wish I didn't have to buy a passport. Well, fucking join the real world. We all wish we don't have to pay money for anything.
Right.
But guess
Come on,
what?
Scott, be a team player, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
We got some big stuff coming up.
Yeah.
When you fucking hamburger, put it aside and shake people's hands.
I did. I didn't eat it. Okay.
My hamburger.
One day there's gonna everybody's
I miss
picture,
you, hamburger.
everybody's meet and greet picture with Scott's gonna have like chicken finger sauce on their shoulder from him taking pictures with.
A hamburger.
He always orders something messy too.
I was at the bowling alley. I had a meeting coming up, and I said to the young man, "My burger hasn't been here for 40
I
minutes."
have no idea what you're dealing with.
He was all worried about Friday night was the Hartford show, and he was also doing the bowling.
Right.
And he was afraid if he made the finals,
Right.
he was trying to figure out how he was gonna
Make the final.
yeah, how he was
How's
gonna
that gonna
bowl and go to Hartford at the same time.
I told you from the beginning there was no way I was going to be able to make the finals.
The
Please.
finals.
I had
He's
to-
worried
I had
about it. What if I
done
buy-
bowled like shit anyway?
I can't even beat a 13-year-old. How am I going to make the finals?
What if Angelina Jolie wants to give me a blowjob? What am I going to do?
Yeah, why worry about it?
I wasn't worried about
He's
it.
worried about the finals.
He's busting your chops.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, can I ask
you're always busting my chops. When I do it
Yeah,
to you, it's
Martin.
like, why you always get on me?
Howard, can I ask Shuli a quick question?
Yeah.
Hey, Shuli, if you were given a couple hours on Thursday morning to do the Miserable Men show again, would you do it?
Yeah, I do whatever they ask.
He does.
Me to
He's
do
a team
here,
player.
yeah.
This fucking guy, he does everything. He's around here.
I've
he's-
weighed shit in a bag from High Pitch Eric and
Yeah,
Joey
I mean, this
Boots.
is our utility man. Surely you don't get any fucking aggravation with.
Is it possible that we could possibly schedule that? I mean, Thursdays it's not light. You've got a lot of good content on there, but it'd be great to have the Miserable Men back.
All right. Well,
We're going to meet at the bowling alley and discuss this.
after our hamburgers.
I can't do
After
it.
the PBA meeting.
Hey, you know what, Martin? I'm having a good feeling about you. I like you because you go out, you support the show, you support
Martin's
these guys.
a huge fan.
Martin's a huge
and
fan.
I mean that literally. He's like 500
Oh, but
pounds.
he's in Seattle. I was gonna give him tickets to that Bruce Springsteen show.
Oh.
Where
he doesn't fly.
He doesn't
Martin.
fly.
No.
Too bad.
Neither do I.
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate
All
it. I wouldn't be able to make it out there, though.
Yeah, right. Okay, Martin. Cool. All right, later.
Thanks, Howard.
Right, bye. Like that guy. All right, I do have to take a break. Boys, Lisa G, thank you. Is Lisa still here?
No.
Oh, she left.
Usually she stands there.
That's never happened before.
Yeah, really? What happened?
Chased her out.
I don't know. But, boys, I wish you best of luck with your block party, Ronnie's block party. Hope it all works out. JD, may you get the courage to go on stage and make some money.
He's coming, man. He's coming to Chicago and Arizona.
It's the easiest money you can make, sonny. I'm telling you.
Count on it, people. He'll be there.
I don't like it, though. I'm not comfortable. It's not my thing. What is your thing? Sitting at home?
Yes.
It's not my thing.
Meanwhile, you had a chick up to your room. All right, granted, it was a dude with her, but
Yeah, you got
Oh,
close.
I didn't know about
You
that.
got
Wow.
he had it all lined up.
With a dude.
Yeah, but he had it all lined up.
I'm telling you.
We don't need to go back.
We didn't know
over
the
this.
dude was coming.
You do a weekend with Ronnie, JD, deals are being closed left and right for you.
All right, boys. Good luck. Thanks. And Shuli, may you not kill yourself.
Thank you, buddy.
Right,
Help me,
okay.
Howard.
We'll
Help me
be
get
back.
on the road by myself.
We'll be
please.
back. I will get to phone calls. I do have a lot to get to. I realize we've been wasting a lot of time on nonsense.
And where's
this
my
morning.
breakfast?
Scott, go get your hamburger. We'll be back right after these words.
Shuli, so much was made about the negative aspects of the block party. Is there any joy in it for you? What are some of the positives?
There's a ton of joy in it. I have a blast. We bust balls, but it is fun when we're on the road and hanging out with each other. It's just all the drama and politics away from that shit. Just the pain in the ass. Like, I don't want to deal with it, you know? It's not my job, as my friend Jose would say.
But it's worth it in the long run. All of the drama, all of the chaos, all of the headaches.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a paycheck from this company, you'd realize it's worth it too. You put up with it, but it absolutely is worth it. It's as far as jobs go, it's it's a pretty cool one to kind of have and be a part of. I think.
Scott,
it's just me.
Hey, yeah, exactly. But you're the orchestrator. You're the quarterback of this production.
Me?
No, Shuli.
I'm not. I do nothing.
Well, Scott, at the end of one of these long weekends, do you ever do any self-reflection and realize, hey, I'm being a bit of a
I
diva?
I gotta work. No, I realize I gotta work with these assholes. That's what after getting beat up all weekend.
Yeah, you know when he thinks I got to work with these assholes? When I come in with an envelope stuffed with money for him.
Wait a minute.
That's when he
this
thinks.
weekend in Hartford, you gave me the place. I showed up. I didn't even bother you for transportation or anything. I drove myself. I showed up. I got to the gig.
Did I have any complaints about you this weekend in Hartford on the air? Did I complain about anything?
Yeah, you said. I
what?
showed up and I started complaining about the
No, I said that
equipment
you
and
do nothing and that you were like a lamp on a nightstand, and that I meant for like all the shows in general, not just Hartford.
I showed up. I did what I had to do. I didn't fucking bother you this weekend. And I don't know what the fuck you're upset about.
It's frustrating when you listen. When
I didn't ask you for anything this weekend.
No, you haven't. But it's not exactly like you're helping me out every weekend either by backing off shows and.
But it's the one weekend. I've done every other one.
Dude, before this weekend, let's be honest.
Have I not done every
before
other show?
Chicago and Arizona, were you 100% on Hartford and?
Yes, I was
from the start.
I was in.
Now you're lying. Now you're lying. No, you weren't, because you came up to that was.
Oh no, right. When Ronnie said he couldn't do it, then I was like, all right, I got to do this because you need me there.
All right. I mean, if that's the way you want to spin it, that's fine.
Shuli, is Scott misremembering how
I
things?
think he
We've
is.
heard that word
I think
before.
he is, because the Connecticut show was the show in question that he came to me and said, "I'm not going to be able to do it because of prior commitments." And I said, for Hartford and Stamford.
Right.
And I said, okay. And then the next day is when he said, well, if there was just more money, and that's why I was like, wow, it has nothing to do with commitment. He just wants more money.
It's all about the bottom line.
That's why I called it a shakedown.
Okay. I'm still shaking.
Scott, I think the big picture that you're missing, and Shuli, you alluded to this, and actually Howard brought it up as well, is that you have to establish this block party. You have to make it a commodity. Then you start upping the ante a little bit. Then you start upping your appearance. You have to build it up.
We don't have to tell anybody we want more money. More money is coming in. Bigger offers are coming in.
Scott, you don't see it that way.
This Jamaica thing that this guy
Wait,
called
what is
me
this?
about?
What is this Jamaica?
He wants a 3-day weekend in a resort in Jamaica. You'll have a plane ticket for you.
Who fucking wants to go to Jamaica?
Whatever you want, and the money ridiculous.
Fuck Jamaica.
Nowhere near the money we're making right now, and that money's going to go up too.
You want to go to Jamaica with us?
That's if you are a part of things.
Shuli,
Yes, Greg?
What do you want?
Bottom line,
Yes.
put in the hard work.
Yeah.
You won't have to chase the money will chase you.
Fucking ain't right, man. Fucking ain't right, brother. Sounds like somebody wants to be on a little bill called The Block Party.
Yeah.
Featuring Greg Carmel.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's right. Come out, show your abs, talk about how bad you want to bang Robin, but you're never going to.
Do some B-roll.
Couple
What's
crunches.
that? That's like a minute?
Couple crunches on stage, perhaps.
Wind sprints.
I bring this 15-pound machine with me as a prop.
I love it. I love it.
Everybody, we're meeting at Will's house to watch.
Sounds like the Block Party just quit you, sir.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, we had an incident in the bathroom here. Somebody shit all over the floor. And we talked about who we thought shit. We got the log, haha. And we also had a DNA test. You know, we took some evidence for a DNA test. But the guy who did the DNA test, Lieberman, didn't know what the fuck he was doing because he compromised the evidence by taking the DNA swab and then putting it in, didn't even put it in the container. He fucking walked around showing it to everybody before he closed the container. So that evidence you could have thrown in the fucking toilet with the shit. Check it out.
The big story is the late story, and that's this breaking shit scandal, which, I mean, I was in there and I saw the bathroom, and it's just nasty. I mean, plain nasty. You do not want to be anywhere near this. But if JD, if you're telling me what I think you're telling me, this changes everything. Because I was about to.
No, hold on. Well, Ronnie was in there. I heard Ronnie in the hall. So at 7 a.m. he was in there. It was clean. All right. I did use the bathroom in the number 2 capacity early, actually, Sunday night, because I got here early. And I know it wasn't me because you have no idea how paranoid I am about that sort of situation. Now, I only do it whenever no one else is here, and I always clean up. I even clean up. You know how many times I've cleaned up people's piss drops from the floor? Just because so it doesn't get back to me for some reason? A lot. So, but yeah, and then I said, yeah, because I took a shit there last night. And so then, you know. And then Brian's like, oh, you just opened up a whole can of worms.
All right, so you went to the bathroom in there last night, Sunday night.
Yes.
But you're also saying that Ronnie claims that the bathroom was clean as of 7 a.m.
At 7 a.m., yes.
So you took a crap, but you think that crap isn't yours based on the fact that, like, if it was, like, if you do you always check behind you to make sure everything?
I am 99.9% sure it's not me. And well, I forget.
How can you not be 100% sure?
Because that's like the 0.01% of guilt that stands in my mind constantly. 100%.
I respect your honesty in coming forward like this. I think you're in the clear. I think that knowing the bathroom was clean at 7 o'clock absolves you from.
Wait. Why is he? Why?
That's what Ronnie said.
No, we don't. We only know the first time somebody saw it. Somebody could have gone in there and not noticed that it was dirty. So that's what we're working off. But if I could just jump in for a second, we've got a DNA guy. I've got some swabs that are in a sealed package. Hopefully what we'll do is, I think there's 6 people we're going to take, starting at 4:20 this morning. I think JD was the first one in there. Ronnie, it's JD, Ronnie, it's Greg, it's Doug, it's Tim, and Benji. Those are the 6 people. We'll come up, we'll do a cheek swab. I'll put them in separate envelopes. We'll send it all out. And as long as it takes a lab to do it, that's when we'll get results.
Gary, if it was you, since you're not one of the ones on the list, would you come clean at this point?
Okay, here's what I think is going to happen. This is how I think it's going to go down. This is my guess. that we're going to take the cheek swabs. Let's send them out. Now it's going to get real. Somebody is going to try to get Howard's ear. And by the way, new rules around here. Everybody's got to come through me. But somebody's going to try to get Howard's ear. Maybe somebody high up in management, who knows, says, listen, you know what? It possibly could have been me. This would be very embarrassing to me and the company, and I'd rather not deal with this on the air.
So you think the test high up in management kind of narrows the field there, Gar?
Well, JD is the manager of his particular area.
That's true.
You think it could be squashed, the test results?
I think that if somebody were to explain to Howard how embarrassing it would be for them as a member of this company, Howard might feel Howard wouldn't want to not do it on the air, but I think he might feel so bad for that particular person.
Now, I think what we've heard so far, all circumstantial, by the way, but the finger is pointing to two people. Benji, you're one of them, and Tim Sabian is the other.
I would be happy for anyone to check my.
I don't understand. Okay, if you knew something was 100%,
because that kind of stuff is not from you. No way you can totally clean from.
Let me ask you a question, Benji.
Okay.
If you are 100% innocent and you know you didn't do it,
yes,
why wouldn't you swear on the life of anybody?
I've said that a million times. I think it's wrong. I don't know. My mom instilled me it's wrong to swear on someone's life.
Why?
She felt it wrong, and I get it. So I feel sort of exploiting because I feel sort of exploiting, and I've done it before. But every time I say I'm not going to do it anymore. So finally, I took a stand this time.
I tell you, I've always been shocked. Stuttering John used to get people, and he would always. If he wasn't sure if they were lying or not, he would always make them swear on the life of their mother. I cannot believe how many people buy into that bullshit.
Yeah.
They would hang up there and go, okay, you caught me. I would be like, it's fucking meaningless.
Well, all right.
It's like buying into voodoo.
John, will you swear on people's life? Will you swear on your kid's life?
If I knew that I was 100% innocent of something I was being accused of?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Really, you don't. All right. To me, there's something. I don't know. There's something that seems wrong about it.
If there's no way that you're guilty and you know that 100%,
no, it's not that.
How does swearing on their life affect them?
Well, I'll tell you what. Even if you are guilty, swearing on your life doesn't affect them. It's not like oh, you got him.
That's the point I'm making.
No. But I think there's something inherent. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those weird things. Like maybe there's no ethics to it, but it just seems a little bit wrong to me.
By the way, did you see? Benji's
swear on my own life is fine.
Benji wants us to check his rectum. Did you see the idea that Benji pitched this weekend, or did you just pitch it to me?
No, I pitched that.
He wanted to do a clean ass spot check, where without telling anybody, we would just have a porn star pull our pants down, and smell our asses to see if we had clean ass.
No, I thought it was put a Kleenex in
our to see if we got any brown stuff.
That might have helped for today, actually. But so you've got Greg Carmel, who said he went in there and it smelled so bad he had to get out. And didn't see anything. You have Goodstein, who reported it, but that doesn't make him innocent. And then you've got JD, Ronnie, Benji, and Tim. And I don't want to convict anyone, or you're definitely innocent before being proven guilty. But Tim's got a track record here. He's got a lot of splaining to do.
A literal track record.
Yeah, I mean, all signs.
Splat record.
They asked me about it for the news, and I said, Tim is from the Midwest, and he's a little bit older than me, and there's a different shitting culture. Like, if you're a hunter, like Tim is a guy who could and has shit in the woods.
Wait a minute.
Like, I couldn't do that.
If you're from the Midwest,
and but Tim's into he's into hunting and stuff. You know what I mean? And so when you go out to hunt, you shit wherever you can.
But we're not hunting here, Gary.
I'm just saying that I think that a guy like Tim's shitting rules are more relaxed than those of us who may not hunt.
I don't know if I buy that. John Lieberman, you did the swabbing. You've discussed it us all. What's the update?
No, we have breaking news
I
right now.
applaud you, by the way, because I did not know who I was going to get to do that.
I've seen dead bodies. I've been at crime scenes. I mean, this is nothing except this is breaking news. We were just back in there. The railing that is on top of the toilet, underneath the railing, was covered with active wet feces underneath the railing.
What is active?
And there were chunks. Let me explain. This is the best DNA sample that we have yet, because on the ground it was a little bit smeared and not a lot. When I tell you I took a swab underneath this railing and ran it across the railing, and we got chunks on here. And now it's been put in plastic bags.
Is that on my desk as well?
And it's sealed up on your desk, marked by tape. We got so many samples that we had to mark it. We have left wall, we have under the railing, we have right wall, we have toilet seat, and we have light switch too.
Let's forget about who did this for a second and just talk about how
there's shit on the light
Hold
switch?
on, Benji.
Yes.
Talk about how this could actually. The light switch is explainable. I get that. Somebody tried to clean it up, maybe, and when they went out, they hit it. But you're not talking about a small area here. You're talking about full coverage in a bathroom.
That wall splatter is one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
How could that happen?
That's the kind of our formerly clean, pristine bathroom looks like the inside of a porta potty without a light.
This would have had to have been an explosion of massive proportions. And somebody must have taken their hand, maybe they were trying to wipe or something, and then the railing is almost unexplainable. The railing is, a couple feet above the toilet
Maybe
bowl.
they were holding on so hard when they
I
shit.
thought somebody may have missed the bowl and it went off to the side, and then they kind of catch themselves, and that's how it gets in other places.
You they exploded off the bowl and they had to grab.
Or maybe they were sitting on the side of the bowl and wasn't, or tried to get down to the bowl and it came out before they got down.
When we go back to the timestamps, we got to look because this would have taken a few minutes at least for the explosion, and then you would think that they would try to cover it up somehow.
Based on what I saw, I don't think any cover up was done. I mean, what did they clean?
I would think they probably cleaned the bowl. Look, I don't think the suspect knew that they got it on the wall. They probably cleaned the bowl real fast. They knew people were trying to get into the bathroom, and so they quickly vacated the crime scene.
Garrett, do you have any kind of timeline of? Because sometimes I think you can speculate how long someone till the door opened again.
I don't have that. I know what you're saying. I have when people go in and when the next person comes in, but I don't have when the door. I don't think it doesn't tell you when the door opens because you don't. Need you don't need a key card to leave.
Right. Okay.
So it wouldn't tell you that.
How pissed is Howard about this?
Well, it's disgusting. I mean, I think that there's a large part of him that's pissed, and there's a large part of him that thinks that this is a fucking amazing bit for the radio to find out who shit the wall in our midst.
What are your suspicions early on?
There's a stranger among us. What's that?
I said, what are your early on? What are your suspicions?
Well, again, Tim's had some troubles there, so you want to go to him, but it may be unfair. He seemed pretty adamant about it, and Greg Carmel. I do have to say, he was in there 3 times today. Now, he said that one of those times was like a false alarm, like he went to go in, open the door, and then he got called out with his camera.
Have any of the suspects, because we've had this happen before, have any of them, previously denied it, then been found to have done it or anything like that? Or verified that they did it?
I don't think we've ever caught anybody.
Well,
we found the pebble.
Right.
And we never found out
Didn't someone admit it once?
I don't think so.
There was an issue with Jared, but I don't think that had anything to do with the bathroom.
And it would be circumstantial. It'd be hard to admit, too, into evidence because of the circumstantial.
We've had some odors that have been pretty... we think we know who did it, but no one ever fessed up to it.
And Tim, since he flatly denied it. He, right to Howard's face, said, I did not shit this morning.
Now, JD said when you and I were walking in that he did defecate this morning.
No, not this morning.
Oh, when?
Late, not even late, like 7 o'clock last night.
But was it completely? Was it? I mean, the difference between diarrhea and solid. Was it solid? Could it have produced that kind of stuff?
I don't think so. I flushed whenever it was starting to come out.
What he's saying is, without being gross to everyone out there, did you have a solid bowel movement or did you have some issues?
It was fairly solid.
So you didn't have the kind of issues that could have splattered on the wall?
I don't believe so. I didn't stare at it but yeah.
And JD would appear to be ruled out because we did confirm the cleaning crew was last here Friday night. They're not here over the weekend. But so that would leave open maybe suspects who go in early Monday morning. But nobody between the time that JD went and after that, there were like 15 people in the bathroom, noticed any problem.
Well, JD, is it possible that you could have gone to the bathroom and not noticed what was there?
Like I said, there's that small percentage in my head of guilt that thinks there is, but I'm almost 100% sure it's not me.
But you're worried
that wasn't the question.
No, I don't think I know. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Is there a chance that you went in, had nothing to do with it, but didn't notice all the stuff that was around, like the crap on the floor and everything else?
I don't think so. I'm usually pretty paranoid about that sort of thing and looking around.
I think JD is so paranoid about something like this.
I just told John Hyde I clean up other people's piss stains on the floor and shit, so it doesn't come back to me.
Richie in Illinois, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, John Lieberman's theory is a little far-fetched. fetched. When you flush the toilet, shit comes up out of the fucking toilet onto the railing. So
where does that happen?
It always happens. That's why you're supposed to close the toilet seat when you flush the toilet.
No. But this wasn't trace amounts. This was like a full stream with chunks. That doesn't pop up like that.
Well, it is disgusting, but like our toilet does. Whenever you flush it, water comes up onto the rim.
Yeah, but if you look at the angle to where the poop was, it was so far off to the left that it wouldn't have just splattered there. It couldn't have.
If as the door was opening, if the wind was...
Bill, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now, I got a theory on this. I think it's somebody that's disgruntled. And as far as the railing goes, I think it's, that giggle right there says a lot. Anyway, the railing thing, they probably wiped their ass with the toilet paper and then wiped it on the fucking railing. But I think it's Benji. That's what I think it is.
You know what? All I can say is I didn't defecate in there. I maybe defecated there once since I've been here, once or twice, but I absolutely did not. And I am a tiny bit scared because any kind of test, there's, I'm scared. Like right now, I think, John, you're going to end up doing it because you're like holding the swabs. Like
No. These are clean. These are clean swabs.
I know that you're going to test people with. I think it's going to end up being you.
We had a guy on our show years ago, and he got fired from his job because he urinated all over the toilet seat at work. He was a disgruntled employee, and he pissed all over the toilet seat, and he got caught because no one went in the bathroom but him. So they figured it out.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now. Hey, this is so disturbing.
It is, isn't
that
it?
It got all over the place. It's the weirdest thing. What you have to do is don't clean it up. Get a blood splatter expert in there. You know how, like, on Dexter, they could see where they were standing? Like, he was standing here, and then he moved, and he must have turned.
Is there a shit splatter expert?
Yeah, don't clean it up yet. Get somebody. How the fuck does that happen?
Don't know.
It's all over the place? I mean, that's a pretty big bathroom, too. It's not like a little stall.
It looks like somebody was taking a shit and in the middle of it did a handstand and continued to shit. It's everywhere.
Well, I think whoever this is, I kind of like, I think they need help, like really like serious like medical attention, you know what I mean?
Ronnie,
Ralph, is someone banging on your door, Ralph?
Apparently, Ronnie,
no, I'm upstairs.
You're on the list of suspects.
I know I'm on the list.
So,
take my DNA right now. I'll bend over. I'll bend over. You don't even know how to do DNA, dude. That's what I came in to tell you.
What?
You're ridiculous. The guy takes DNA and he puts it in a cupcake container, and he's walking around with it open, showing it to everybody. That's not what you do. You
so what's the right way?
I am not going to get
bag.
I did.
And you mark the evidence, okay? This idiot's walking around with the.
Have you ever heard of variable DNA testing?
And he's walking around. He's walking around with a cupcake container.
Ronnie, really? You
two are so cute.
We got 8.
Dude,
we got
calm
8.
your jets,
no,
will
because
ya?
Don't criticize my DNA swabbing.
It's horrible.
We get 8 samples. The first one had to be done quickly, right away. That was in that cupcake container.
You don't walk around with it in an open container.
We didn't have the tools available.
You're killing the evidence.
It does not.
You're walking around with an open container, dude.
Ronnie, watch
CSI?
Ronnie, what's the right way to check for DNA? Since you know.
Well, no, you swab it.
Yeah.
And then you should seal it immediately. Even a vet tells you that when you take your dog shit samples. They tell you to put it in a bag immediately and seal it and put it in the refrigerator.
Which is what we did.
No, you
didn't.
First you were walking around holding it out and then a cupcake thing.
The initial swab, when we were still in the air, the initial swab was in there. Realizing that we didn't have to have it done so quickly, I went back with all of the tools, and believe me, there was plenty of samples. There were plenty of samples to test.
Ronnie, are you innocent?
Yes, totally. Because at 7 o'clock, that bathroom was clean.
So
therefore, making me innocent.
JD, you're off the hook then.
Yeah.
So who do you think?
I'll swear on a stack of Bibles, kids, whatever you want me to swear on.
So who do you're the security guy up here. Who do you think did it?
I'm not saying, man. I'm not committing that. I'm not committing to that shit, man. Forget about it.
The hard thing it's hard to rule out anybody because so many people went in multiple times this morning. There were at least 4 or 5 people that were in multiple times.
Either 2 or 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm fine.
You didn't take a dump in there?
No, absolutely not. No, come on, take it right now. I don't care.
And Gary, I mean, accusations are flying all over the place. I know Jason's deeply involved in research and getting. Yeah, he lives for this stuff. But I wonder if eventually someone will just cop to it, and then that'll be that.
That's what I've almost kind of done. Well, not really, but no, forget it.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
No, what were you going to say?
No, I was just presenting my side of in case I get it. Forget it.
But that's not what John said.
I know. I get
Well,
it.
it is. What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Forget it. Just move on.
Are you saying like your explanation before is sort of
yes? In case it comes back to me, which I'm 99.9% sure it's not.
What I think John
I hate being a fucking guilty asshole.
What John was saying is, do I think somebody who knows they're guilty will come to me and say, you know what, I did it, please stop the presses?
Well, it's very well likely, and I swear on my life I did not defecate it, but it is possible someone that did defecate in there is not aware that happened. They might
so that could in fact be you.
No way.
No. I know I did not defecate.
Right.
I'm saying someone might defecate, not know the result. Do you think? Because then you're saying they know that they left it all there. Is that what you guys are saying?
Benji,
or they know they had to kind of.
You saw the shot of the bathroom.
Whoever
did that knows that.
You guys are saying it's wet. I think it's the bathroom. I think that stuff is old. I think it's like from last week sometime.
No, it's not last week.
So So what if What if you shit 3 weeks ago and it belongs to you?
Oh, I didn't. I know I didn't. I know I haven't like.
I think of all the people that use the bathroom around here, someone would have noticed it if it happened a couple weeks ago.
I just got off the phone with the DNA place again. I have an update. Okay, so
results. Wow.
No results. I have an update. So he's calling around. DNA testing poop is a crapshoot. You can get DNA from poop. But it's not always there, and even if it's there, it's not always in enough quantity to be able to do a full DNA test. So what they're going to do first is what's called a viability test, where they take our various samples and they break it down to see, A, if there's if there's any DNA in the sample, and B, if there's enough to be able to pinpoint it to one person.
Great.
So that's where we're at now. He's on the phones with some labs. He said not every lab will do this sort of testing. But
see, the only thing wrong with what Jason just said is if I were guilty,
you got an out.
Not an out. I would wait until I knew that there was a viable test.
Yeah.
Well, I think, Gary, that's your call today. I think if you want to line everybody up and we'll take some swabs and put it in plastic
I'm saying
bags.
it doesn't matter if our samples aren't viable. It doesn't matter whether I swab everybody.
We should have waited. Jason should have given this information. Someone might have copped to it.
Right. In other words, somebody who might be, it's fine.
Okay.
But somebody who might have been feeling guilty might say, I'm not going to cop to this till I find out whether it's viable. Now, for all intents and purposes, it's viable.
Hey, is there really, this is related, is there really something in pools that will turn your pee purple if you pee in the pool?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay. Can we find that out too from the DNA guy?
Mike in Maine, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. So I'm a PhD in microbiology, and here's how you do it. Everybody has a different type of bacteria in their shit, and so if you can get a sample of the bacteria of the shit on the toilet, and then you take a sample from everyone that was in the bathroom.
But Mike, what kind of sample? Do we have to take a saliva sample or a shit sample?
A stool
sample? It's got to be a shit sample from everybody.
Wait, so you're telling me that I have to go to JD and get a stool sample from him?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, the guy didn't mention anything about getting stool samples, but I'll put Lieberman right on that.
You can shove a swab up his ass.
And
That's
everyone
like
you could identify by bacteria?
Yes, because everyone has different bacteria in their bowels. They have different antibiotic-resistant bacteria that are in there. They have different species. There's a different everyone has a different profile.
This matches up to what I was just told on the phone. The only difference, because he mentioned the bacteria as well, the only difference was that he said, the bigger the sample, the better. Sometimes the smaller samples are hard to get bacteria from.
Gary, why are people shitting in the bathroom in the first place? Like, didn't we go down this road where no one's really supposed to shit in there?
We did.
And
people still continue to shit in there. I can't.
We've never officially banned shitting in that room.
It's frowned upon.
Wow.
Chuck in Connecticut, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, as soon as you guys figure out who this person is, I think you should have a consequence of either they get fired or something like that, because this is disgusting, number one. Number two, I can't believe anybody would have the disrespect to crap all over the freaking walls. That's just ridiculous. I mean, dude, I work on job sites for a living. Those bathrooms are disgusting, but I've never seen shit splattered everywhere. It doesn't matter. I mean, you eat food truck food, and they don't shit all over the walls. This is disgusting, dude.
Well, especially because we've had so many bathroom incidences recently. I'm paranoid every time I walk into the bathroom. I give that place the 5 over on my way out, and I can't believe that everybody else isn't as paranoid.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we continued to talk about what happened in the bathroom and the shocking confession of Tim Sabian. Not shocking because we all kind of knew it was Tim, but shocking that he actually came on air and said he was the one. So there was plenty of speculation as to what should be done, how should Tim be treated. We got to talk about a lot of shit on this show. the big story is one I know we spent a lot of time on it yesterday, but we're going to spend a lot of time on it today, and it's that there was some justice that prevailed today. Howard put it all on the line. He said, you know what? I'm going to find out who this person is, and they're going to get fired. And I think that was a big wake-up call for a lot of people. He also made a point to say that if it's somebody who comes to them on the side and says, hey, I want to kind of keep this off the air, he's not going to do that. He's going to fire them unless they took the amnesty plea. And there were a lot of suspects, and suspicions were flying. We will get some of the suspects down here because a lot of people felt they were being presumed guilty before being proven innocent. But sure enough, after quite a few minutes, Tim Sabean came in and admitted to what he did. Actually, you know what, Al? I gave you that clip. Can you play that clip? This is Tim confessing after a thorough investigation.
If it's you, just tell me.
Okay, I shit. Okay, we all happy now?
Now let me ask you something.
No, I gotta go.
No, but what? Okay, so you admit you did it, but why all over the wall? And
no,
all
I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up.
But what happened? Were you sick?
Yeah, I was sick.
You were really?
Yeah, I was sick, really sick.
But how do you spray out like that? I've never done that.
I was really sick, and I thought I cleaned it, but I was really sick. I'm not kidding. And I come to work sick. Doesn't matter how sick, whatever. That's it. Okay.
How did it get on the railing?
Now, okay. Now.
Yeah,
how did it get on the railing?
Just now because you admitted it, you fine. No repercussions and all of that. But just answer me.
Does anybody ever get sick in this place?
No repercussions, Gare?
Well, no. I mean, he's still got his job.
Yeah.
There's so many. I don't even know where to begin to tackle the subject. So I'm going to start. I'm going to work my way backwards and say, when Howard when Howard put out the amnesty deal, there were a lot of turning points that I think sort of got to Tim. You could almost see him sweating in the back because, with the light on him, because Tim is by nature a pretty honest guy. And I know people would say, well, he swore on the life of his kids, but he was put in a bad spot. And he's by nature, I know that he wanted, that this was weighing on him, that he felt guilty. I think that part of it was when I started to do the timeline again, it became very obvious that it could only have been one of two people.
Tim or Sal.
That's right. That became very so.
And by the way, Sal, a lot of people thought it could be Sal,
right?
Because he has a track record of similar type of things.
That sort of shone a spotlight on it. But you and I talked about this before, and you said that you thought the turning point was when Howard said, "The person's going to be fired, and I'm not dealing with it at all. Gary will take this to HR and handle it."
Yeah, what was going through my head? Wow, if Tim doesn't come in. And a lot of us assume that it was.
Well,
Tim.
You should say what you.
I'm going there.
Yeah.
That means that Gary is going to have to fire Tim.
But that's not the funniest part. The funniest part is John comes to my office a lot during the morning. We're always just talking to each other, and he goes, "You realize you're going to have to fire Tim if it's Tim," and I just sort of waved it off like let's not let it come to that.
Yeah.
If I don't think about it, it might not be true.
And a lot of times we love Howard. We talk about how great of a broadcaster he is. But let me tell you something. The way he played that this morning was just magic. It really was. Because the DNA, who knew if the DNA was going to bust anybody? But he just said, we've got the DNA. We're going to find out who it is. Here's your one chance to come clean. And Tim held out for a while still before coming in.
Well, John and I said it was like one of those great episodes of Law and Order SVU when they flat out say we don't have enough proof. We think we know who did it. We don't have enough proof. But the only way we're going to get this is we got to get a confession out of this guy. So you go to one room and you said he says this and she said that. Yeah. Howard really he like smoked it out. It was brilliant.
Yeah, and I felt for Tim.
I did,
but. He was guilty, and that bathroom was a freaking mess. I mean, a mess. We still don't know how everything got everywhere, do we? I know he was sick. I know he said hot peppers had something to do with it.
Okay, I'm not going to give away too much. In when we were on a break, somebody asked him what it was, what did he eat? Because we were talking about, Lisa G interviewed somebody that if you go to extremes, meaning if you eat, like a steak and then the next night you have a green drink, that's what really messes with your body. And I'm going to say one word to you, John, and the one word is Tim said that he had Mexican.
We still can analyze and find out.
What he had?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw everything away. There's no sense in having shitty Q-tips up here now that I know what's what.
Now, when the other names were mentioned, Were you thinking twice about anybody? I mean, Benji, you were unjustly accused.
I was very worried that somehow there would be like a DNA mistake. Somehow, like our DNA was like in there. So I was.
Why would your DNA be in somebody else's shit?
Well, just like about me and Tim, I haven't told you. But
well, do you mean like if you had a piece of pubic hair or something
exactly
next to the
listen,
shit?
I think chances are it would be done correctly, but I was scared that there could have been somehow a mistake. Yeah,
I will say that I never suspected Benji. I mostly suspected Tim, with light suspicion on Sal, but I don't think Sal could carry that lie off for too long. He also gets very guilty.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting character study how everybody reacted. I mean, JD, who was innocent, as we know now, still left the door open with the 99.5, which shows, his guilty conscience. Then you have Benji,
his lack of confidence is what it is.
His lack of confidence, yeah, exactly. So you can see how innocent people sometimes confess to crimes, because I feel like if JD would have been pressed, he might have ended up.
Might still.
JD is absolutely the guy that you see on TV shows. Like I watch that show, The First 48. You ever watch that on A&E? I think it is. He's the guy that you go, JD, maybe you shit all over the bathroom and you don't remember it. Is that possible? And if you keep him awake for 12 hours, you totally could get him to confess.
I was wondering if it was going through Tim's mind at all to try to get JD to confess for him.
What do you mean?
For JD to take the bullet.
Oh, I don't know.
How much do you think? Like, in other words, what if Tim approached JD off the air? $5,000? Do you think JD would take it? $5,000 to take the bullet?
Who's to say that didn't happen, Gary? I don't know if JD would do it though. But John, Ronnie was getting all over you for you being so excited and unprofessional about this kind of thing.
I don't think I was unprofessional at all. What I admitted my mistake initially because it was in the heat of the moment. Nobody was really going to swab the DNA, so I said to Gary, I'll just do it. So I went in there. We didn't have all the supplies. We didn't have everything we needed, and the bathroom was being compromised. I mean, people were walking in, walking out, so I wanted to do it quickly. And in my haste, the first sample I put in one of those cupcake containers.
Yeah, why was that so bad, by the way?
And I left it, well...
It had already been on the floor for hours. What the fuck?
Ronnie's take on it was because the container was open, the air was going to come in and contaminate it and maybe make it so it wasn't a measurable amount. But regardless, it didn't even matter because when I went back, it was actually the second time that I found the railing, which again was the best sample. I mean, that railing had chunks of shit on it. And that's the part that I still don't understand. I don't understand how that amount of fecal matter got on that railing. I mean, and I do want to go back and look at the tape and just see how long Tim was in the bathroom.
It was. Well, I will tell you, it wasn't a very long time. I think Tim went in. I got to look at it, but I saw that the time between the two was like 12 minutes. It wasn't like he was in there for half an hour.
And it sounded like an explosion. I mean, Tim.
Right. I think I think you get in, it happens, and then it was 1 minute of shitting and 10 minutes of cleanup.
Now, Tim also said, 2 days of great radio, which you never want to do the radio deflection because everybody can use that for great radio. Right. But is anyone upset at what Tim did, or appalled or aghast about it?
Not only what he did, but he left all of us as suspects.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that can happen, I guess. I mean, I've had, I've had stomach trouble before, never like that. So I guess I can understand how that could happen. I think that I would have cleaned it up in a way that you leave nothing behind because I'd be so embarrassed by it.
I mean, he said that make it like a Dexter kill room.
Yeah.
Where, you've got everything taken care of, but he also lied about it yesterday.
Well, that's a tough thing. But, it's... Do you understand why he lied?
Yes, I do.
I do.
I'm not saying it's right, but I understand why he did that.
But now it's out there that he swore on the life of his kids and lied, and that's a tough thing.
Paul in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, 2 parts, guys. Do you think shit-skid Sabian should be banned from the bathroom?
Should he be banned from the bathroom, Gary? It's a fair question.
I don't know.
People have been banned for less, though, right?
And people have been let back in. It sounds funny to say on the air. You're right. If it wasn't Tim,
if it was Sal, he'd be banned.
You're probably right. And then we'd wait 6 months and forgive it and let him back in anyway.
maybe like 2 weeks in this bathroom, and then make sure it's all clean.
But see, here's the thing that I said too. I know that you're like it's hard. You oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And I guess what happened explains it. But I would have gone to the public bathroom here. The one probably 70 yards away. I would have gone to that one because there's so many other people. It's
When's the last time in your life that you felt like you were going to shit your pants, that you couldn't make it?
I don't know. It's some years ago, I'd have to guess.
I mean, for the most part, everybody can pretty much gauge it correctly, right?
I mean, you get those moments where it gets bad, but
yeah, but that's 3 a.m. on a Saturday when you're loaded.
And maybe he wanted some privacy in there. He didn't want to go in the bathroom over here. Maybe he wanted to go in there and didn't realize what was going to come out.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I can only imagine what it looked like in that bathroom because you have to imagine that this was just a huge explosion, because if Tim really thought he cleaned it up pretty well,
right, this is after
it must have
cleanup.
started out just horrible. I mean, stuff all over all of the walls, because for him to then clean up what he did and still leave such evidence, you can only imagine what that place looked like in there. There's speculation that he might have carried out his underwear in a bag.
Well, somebody just made that up, and
that would be on the video, right?
That would be on the video that we're going to look at to see if he enters the bathroom with anything in his hands and leaves the bathroom with anything, a bag, a package, anything, because he doesn't normally carry around anything.
Who knows about that? See, that's the reason why I always say that's why porta potties are the grossest things in the world, because you only use them when you're in Tim's condition. The only reason to use a porta potty is when you're in Tim's condition. That's why they all look like that.
Right. Laura in South Carolina, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I really think that this might be some kind of hostile act. Maybe he's talking about how overworked he is and how busy he is. Is he maybe angry at people? Is he... maybe he needs counseling. I think amnesty is nice, but I think maybe some kind of court-ordered counseling might be necessary for Tim.
Well, Laura, what gives you the idea that he did... Because in order to go with your theory, I'd have to buy into the fact that he did this on purpose. Is that what you're saying?
First of all, you had said that you have warning. You generally know if you're that sick. Did he mention to anybody during the day that he was sick? I mean, does anybody have any reason to think that he was sick? Did he say, I had a terrible meal last night, or I'm sweaty and I feel terrible, I should go home? Was there any of that?
He didn't look sick when he was in the newsroom eating those cat cookies that Lisa brought.
I think this would be hard to do intentionally.
Right. Laura, if it was intentional,
He's got talent.
It is the ultimate act of anger. But I don't think it was.
And Laura, that was my first thought yesterday, was somebody was trying to send a message doing this, because how else could you get it all over the bathroom? But
John's saying, you're laughing at John, but I'm telling you, when we were at K-Rock, someone was sending us a message. Somebody was saying, fuck you, we care so little about this place that we're going to shit all over it and not flush the toilet.
But that is how you guys always look at things. Had it been me, you would have said, I was doing a message. It was a psychological...
Well, you probably would have wrote something on the wall with it, too. You probably would have actually left a message.
Helter-skelter.
Yeah.
Robert in Dallas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I'll be as quick as I can. Y'all need to catch Sabian in another lie. I really don't think there's any way he put any effort into cleaning that bathroom up. Just the way he comes across the radio, the way he talks to people, he was just going to leave it there for... some poor custodian to clean it up. He's not going to clean up shit. That's just the way he is.
I think that you might be right, but I don't think he saw it. I don't think he realized how bad.
Don't you think it's a little hard to miss, though?
No,
I think that here's what I think I would have done. I would have come out. I would have said to somebody, you know what? I don't think you should. Listen, I'm not feeling good. Things went a little crazy. I know I would have gotten stuff about it on the air, but I would have said, don't go in there. And I would have immediately called facilities and said, I need somebody to come up with a mop. I need some help here.
You saw the scene. It's not... It's disgusting, but it looks like it came out the sides, and I could see someone easily not being aware of that.
But here's the thing. Criminals make mistakes when they're rushed or they perceive that they're being rushed. I think Tim had a huge explosion. I think he wanted to clean up as quick as he could, but also get rid of any, quote, evidence as quickly as he could, and he just was rushing in that Tim sort of way, and so he left not realizing how much he had left behind.
And if you take a dump like that, there's sound with it, there's rumbling, there's vibration. It's something, at the end, you're going to look down just to see what the hell went on. I would, and how do you not see that?
John Lieberman, is this story over, or is there more?
I think there's more just the video. I think everybody just wants to know, the extent of, what actually happened inside of that bathroom.
Doug Goodstein, I see you looming back there. I know you had the theory about the underwear, and it seemed like when you went in, you knew it was Tim, but you didn't want to say it was Tim.
Everyone knew it was Tim. When I went in and what Tim did to me, it made me question more. Is Tim hiding something that he thinks I discovered or found? Did he hide that underwear, or
what do you mean?
Like
Explain.
why did he get physical and push me out of the studio so aggressively and wanted to? Did he just want to end that? Or
I think maybe he was just done with it.
He literally lifted you up.
Yeah, it was great,
and made sure you didn't get to a microphone.
And also remember, and when I went in, within 10 seconds, he fessed up to it. Did he think I knew something that
you had some kind of smoking gun?
Yeah, which makes us think: is there a smoking gun somewhere?
There's a couple of things.
there?
Doug's right, because Doug's office is right outside the bathroom, and Doug was the one who followed Tim. So maybe Tim felt on some level that Doug knew something that could implicate him.
Well, I asked Tim to come down here. I know he's busy, but he's going to try and make it down here, and I respect that. Sal.
Yes.
You were unjustly accused. A lot of people, when they heard your name, thought, hey, maybe Sal was the one who did that. Were you upset by that?
No, because A, I knew I was innocent. When I took a shit in the bathroom, I believe 3 years ago, Gary says, don't crap in the bathroom anymore during show hours. Afterwards, it's fine. So I knew better not to. And sometimes I put a really pretty heavy stink out there. And if I took a dump that morning, I'm sure it would have wafted out into the hallways and I would have gotten in trouble. So I was in the clear. I was completely fine with it. So me just being on the list, I wasn't offended at all.
Do you feel Tim should be banned from the bathroom? Because we said if it was you, you'd be banned. No doubt about it.
Like I was banned from just taking a dump because guests have to go in there, so I completely get it. But you're talking about a man who sprayed fecal matter all over the place. I mean, that is a barbaric, deplorable act. I can't
Sal,
even...
once in 7 years, for God's sakes.
Forgivable.
But what's the difference between taking...
Case closed.
What's the difference between taking a dump in there and smelling it up and doing what you do, which is crop dust people all morning long in the public area?
I generally just crop dust you, John, when you're doing these dumb interviews, and I'm just trying to spice things up because half of the time they're just horrible.
I love how Sal's farting is for the good of the show.
It's for the good of John's stories.
Like everything else, right?
No, I had some bad gas a few weeks back, and that was primarily it.
Will, you assumed it was Tim. Like we all...
I knew it. I didn't even need to know who had been in the bathroom. I knew it was him.
Why?
A, he has a history of doing this.
Well, what is that? When people say he has a history, what does that mean?
Meaning I have followed him in the bathroom in the past, and there has been splatter on the back of the seat and, in areas that you wouldn't normally see poop. And then the other thing is, I just think he's one of those guys that he walks around here kind of blindly. I really don't think he would have seen it, and even, if he had seen it, he would have cleaned it up. I don't think he even thinks about it.
Right.
I think he does his business and walks out and, goes on his way.
So what do you think that is? Do you think that he's got a lot on his mind? So you don't think it's an angry act? You think
no,
and you don't think he's being arrogant by not cleaning up?
No,
you don't think
not.
he doesn't see it?
He wasn't even conscious of it. I guarantee.
It's like a form of ADD. It definitely is. He's just completely unaware of his surroundings. When I worked for my dad in a pizzeria in Patchogue, there was like a mental institution. I mean, I'm sorry, Tim, I'm not trying to make this comparison, but there was a mental institution next door, and there was a guy who'd walk around with a handkerchief and just go and blow it all day. One day he stopped and he just peed all over himself. And I thought this moment, well, that's got to break up the monotony of the handkerchief and the blowing. Sure as shit, he just turned around and kept going. He just wasn't aware of what he was doing. And I think in Tim's case, I remember that guy. I think he just runs into the bathroom, drops his pants, shits like a hippo, pulls him. Who even knows if he wipes? I mean, if you're not even, if it's on the light switch and on the walls, is he even wiping this man? He's just so in a different world.
And it's still over the walls, by the way. I mean, I went in there to wash my hands, and it's over by the sink, like sprayed against the wall.
Well, yeah, I
like
talked to the cleaning crew last night. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with the walls.
Well, but they clean for a living. I'm sorry.
I mean, they said that they would clean the toilet and like the areas right around it. But I mean, they almost needed somebody to give them a tour of the bathroom everywhere. There's
what we need is I think we need to have it disinfected, wiped down, and repainted.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. I think we need to bring in like Dexter every time Tim takes a shit and just cellophane the whole room.
Shouldn't Tim go in there? Isn't the right thing to do for Tim to go in there and clean? Seriously. Wouldn't all of you, if you had
Well,
a
I mean,
crazy accent like that?
this isn't kindergarten, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's he's.
But the
did it.
mentality's there.
So wait, you're likening Tim to a mental patient carrying around a handkerchief?
No, I'm saying that. Look, Tim has I think a form of ADD. He's really. I think he's
which
so,
is like a form of retardation.
Maybe apples and oranges. Maybe not. I don't know. But the thing is, the point I'm trying to make is that Tim is so consumed with work. He's a hard worker. He cares about what's going on here in this environment that even when he takes a shit, he's so consumed with work that he doesn't have the ability to check his surroundings and wipe his ass.
Did he talk
quite
to like before he came in? Did he talk to any of you guys? Was there any like discussion?
No. The only thing I saw him this morning, and all he told me was that he left his iPad in the cab.
And I interviewed him about 10 minutes before he ended up in the studio, and he just basically had no comment.
What percentage of how many people are buying into the Tim didn't even notice it? His mind is going in many different directions, and how many people are buying into the Tim just didn't care? Fuck it, leave it for the next person. John,
I don't think Tim did it intentionally. I don't think he went in and say, "Okay, now I'm gonna
once
make
he
the
knew-
bathroom." But afterwards, I think he was on to the next thing.
but do you think he knew what he was leaving?
No.
Will?
No, I don't.
Sal?
Not one bit. He has a ton of compassion for the staff. I really think he did not focus on what he did. I think he went in and got out.
Lieberman?
I think, no, he didn't know, but I think that he definitely cleaned up a little bit because the scene would have been much worse.
Ronnie, you knew what was going on the whole time. I think you had a feeling it was Tim from the start, right?
Well, well, he had a history of it, so and then seeing the log of who was in there.
There's an actual log.
There was no log.
Seeing the log who was in there, it was pretty obvious, but who am I to make a judgment? But what I'm saying, I got a feeling I know what happened to the guy. I don't think he got his pants down in time. Is what happened. I don't think he made it to the seat.
Okay.
That would make sense because if you made it to the seat, it shouldn't get it anywhere else.
If it did, if anything, it would have got all over the back of the seat, not all over the walls. And I don't think he made it to the seat, and then it was like a mass major explosion before he got his pants all the way down.
Well, wouldn't that mean that he was walking around with
fecal matter in his pants?
Well, unless he took his underwear like I did one time and just threw it away.
We should really bring in like
a tree.
Bring in like a CSI crew, and they could see which way the splatter is going, and then they could measure and
Well,
see.
it's still there, a lot of it.
The angle.
They didn't do a great job cleaning up.
John, you're a big guy and you eat a lot of greasy, horrible food. Have you ever had a personal shit explosion?
Not like that. Not like that. I mean, yes, I've had. There's times where I just had to go, but
I mean, I've had them, but they've all been in the confines of the circle of the bowl.
Right.
Yeah. No, I had it happen. I had it happen twice. Once I didn't make it, like when I told the story on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I had to throw the underwear up in a tree.
And the rabbi got in the
No, that was my friend Shitbox Richie.
Oh, okay.
That's him. That's the famous story that Howard always talks about.
Yeah.
That he picked up the rabbi at the airport and he took the guy to his house. He was waiting for him to get back, come back to the car, take him into the city. And he got this cramp attack. And he had a box in the car and he grabbed it out of the trunk and he took his shit in the back of the car.
And then the rabbi got in and he said, the car smells like shit.
But I had it happen to me in the car. Like I was driving, I was trying to make it home.
Were you driving a passenger?
That's going to happen at your age, by the way.
No, this is a long time ago, dude.
So like in your 50s,
60s. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Will.
It's when Carter was in office.
When they had that wooden wheel fucking wagons. So what happened was I got this bad attack, which must have happened to him also, and I thought I could control it.
Hot peppers?
I don't know, but I could. What happened was I knew I was in trouble. And it was going to explode. So I grabbed. I had the New York Times and the Daily News in the car in the front seat.
Times is a much bigger target.
And I threw it under my on my seat, and I exploded in my suit, man. But it all got on the newspapers.
Wow.
And then
did you have to throw the suit away? Or did you clean it?
Oh, I threw it out. Oh, fucking threw it out, man.
But how did you get from your car to your house?
To my house?
Yeah.
You ever see how people walk like little tiptoes, like this, with your little legs closed together?
Like a little old Chinaman.
All right.
Shit happens, man.
Al, we go.
Last night, the police knocked on his door, told him it was a mandatory evacuation. Of course, him and his wife ignored it, along with a bunch of other neighbors, because it's a high rise. So he feels he's high enough off the ground to not worry about flooding. And then and the shelter is far away. And I'm thinking, like, shelters are for people who have nowhere else to go. Yeah. Like, Richard has friends. Richard has friends. Okay, so then there's that. So he goes, I'm afraid if I leave, they're not going to let me back up. And I said, they're absolutely not going to let you back. Of course they're not going to let you back up. And I said, why did you go and stay with friends? He goes, well, the shelter's far away. So he goes, we didn't want to leave our pets. So I started thinking, pets, the dog, the cat, no, the fish and the gerbil.
And I offered him a hotel room to stay in the city.
But I'm like, but I really don't think he's.
So what did he end up doing?
Well, he won't leave. He's at the house. He goes, I can't leave. I'm not leaving my wife here alone. He goes, I can't get back in.
Bullshit artist.
I don't know if it's bullshit or if he's stupid.
If Tim offered him a hotel.
I didn't know that. Well, we offered everybody a hotel room.
Yeah. Let's go. Where's your Storm now? Fuck you, Storm. Let's go right now. Come on, everybody left. Everyone abandoned. The government can't go. Nobody. I'm here. Let's go right now.
You're the only one who can make it into work.
I'm the only one. We're off every day except during a storm. Some guy on Twitter, I go, we're definitely doing our show tomorrow. We don't care what the weather is. This guy goes, you're an asshole. You're always out, and now you're here for the storm. I go, well, gee, I'm glad I made the effort. Well, as you know, all broadcasting has been shut down. We are the only ones left. Today is a live broadcast, and we have over 100 million listeners because everyone wants to be a part of this. Who's that coughing? Fred?
Yeah.
What's the matter,
Must
man?
be a dust ball in here or something.
The weather getting to you?
No, just dust.
Oh.
What mic are you on, Shuli? Or did Scott not make it in?
No, I'm right. Well, I don't think Scott made it in, but I'm right here.
Scott didn't make it in. That's a surprise.
I can't.
It's
It's
either
impossible.
work or bowl.
Any excuse I can find.
He could make it to bowling, but he couldn't make it to
This
work.
is a Jewish holiday. I made one up.
I don't want to embarrass my family. Hey.
I have to sandbag my head.
Oh, you're on that mic. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
right here.
Got it. Shuli joining us this morning. Thrill of his lifetime.
He could get in.
Oh, everyone can get in if they want to. It's absolutely pleasant outside today. I don't know when this big storm is coming, but, I'm one of
Well, they keep promising that it's going to start raining in Manhattan shortly, they keep
Well, let's
saying.
go. Let's
And
have
then they say that the afternoon commute, please come in, because the afternoon commute is really what they're worried about.
Half the people here who live in Manhattan were evacuated. It's a major mess. It's so funny, too. I'm like sitting at my computer last night, and I'm, making arrangements to be here, blah, 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 see who's coming in, what. Then all of a sudden I get a text from Doug Goodstein, who's in charge of Howard TV.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, the text was so bizarre. It was like, what did he say? How did he put it? He goes, Howard, Doug Goodstein here. All of In Demand is, like, all the In Demand offices are closed for tomorrow. Like, that's the message.
Okay.
So I think now I'm supposed to write him and alleviate his guilt.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
right.
You know him. He loves disasters, and he wants to be home with his family, running around with a camera and jugs of water and saving everyone. And
I have a 2-year-old and a wife. I left them last night.
Yeah.
Came into the city, got a room.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Well, it was ridiculous. So I know what that message means. It means now I have to spring into action and make a decision for him as to, all of the offices at In Demand. Now, first of all, what do the offices at In Demand have to do with us?
Right.
Nothing.
We still record the show.
Yeah. All he's got to do is press a record button.
Yeah.
He can't get here. So I was just like, you know what, Doug? I said, I go in, yeah, so? What do you want from me? He wants me to make a decision for him. And by the way, I don't want anybody putting themselves in danger getting in here if there's a real dangerous situation.
Sure.
But why don't you do what everyone else is going to do? Wake up and see if the weather's bad, and if it's not, come on in.
They called it early yesterday. They were not coming in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This
Oh,
was
yeah, before anything happened.
Yeah. Oh,
The buses and trains were still running.
Right. And Tim called me and said, we're doing the show, right? I go, of course we are. I said, we'll do the show as long as we can all get in. There's no big deal. And Tim said, yeah, I'll even get some hotel rooms for people. So, there was no reason Doug couldn't get a hotel room.
No, I came in last night. Tim I don't understand this. Tim lives in the city and still got a hotel room. And stayed in the hotel. I think he didn't want to walk as far as he normally has.
Tim stayed in a hotel?
Tim stayed in the same hotel. First of all, I get to the hotel, and I see him in the front of the line at the front desk. He is so loud. He is so obnoxious.
Oh, my God.
This woman, we go to check in. This woman runs up to the front desk because she got locked out of her room. And she runs up. She says, "Sir, can you please?" And Tim starts yelling, full blown, "Hey, lady! I was here first. I was here first."
No,
he's smiling at her.
You're going to have a fucking heart attack.
I know. But I booked the rooms, and I had to use the room, so I used the room. Because
Why did you use it? Oh, so it wouldn't go to waste.
It wouldn't go to
Exactly right.
waste.
And what, you offered it to Doug Goodstein, right?
No, not to Howard TV. Howard TV has their own company.
Right. But what is his point? So In Demand is closed. Who cares? What is it? So he's not here today?
We're in media.
We're in media, and also there's nothing happening outside. It's absolutely no weather conditions that are preventing anyone from getting in.
This separates the men from the boys, right, Shuli?
It really doesn't. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Well, and also, I mean, the real test comes later today. Like, if shit starts shutting down, I think what they're doing is they're saying, well, I don't want to be stuck out here, so I'm going to just
but
stay
I mean,
home.
it's a job. I mean, you come in, you do it, and you go home.
Right.
Everybody here is risking being stuck. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy.
So, I don't know.
We're here doing the show. That's
Exactly.
it. We're the only ones left.
Business is business.
Business is business.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I ate breakfast at home this morning. I usually get my breakfast here, but I'd heard everything's shut down, everything's closed. We wouldn't be able to get breakfast. Will got my breakfast. So Gary ate my breakfast because I had my breakfast at home. And I'm like the most unprepared motherfucker. Everyone's running out yesterday getting jugs of water and egg. I have 3 eggs.
Let me add, because I saw something in the paper about what you're supposed to have to be prepared for the hurricane.
I'm so unprepared. And I have an assistant and everything. You think I would have had like a couple of dozen eggs in the refrigerator?
Right. Somebody should have got you some food.
And I came home, there were 3 eggs in the refrigerator.
Well, here's what you're supposed to have. 1 gallon of drinking water per person per day.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of bottled water.
Right, you usually have that around. Non-perishable, ready-to-eat canned foods.
I don't have that. I really don't.
First aid and flashlight.
I got that. Beth went out and got 2 flashlights.
Okay, so you did get that. Battery-operated AM/FM radio and extra batteries.
I got the internet.
No. That's like in case power goes down.
Yeah, power goes out. I got 10 hours on my iPad. That's enough.
10 hours on your iPad.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to use all the 10 in a row. I'm just going to go on and check it. Although I got a whole bunch of movies and stuff on there, too, I'm going to watch.
I was just thinking you're going to wear out your battery watching shows and stuff.
Oh, I would go insane.
He'll be watching Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I would go insane if I don't have TV. If I just don't want the power to go out. And like Robin and I were talking about this last night. What is this bullshit with the power going out? We're in New York. There's no power lines.
Right, I looked outside. There's no lines. The lines are underground.
You know what I was thinking, Rob? Maybe the power is like from upstate or something, and they ship it down here.
No.
Where's the power? Like, where does it start? Where does power start?
They have, what are they, converters or something? Those stations are right here that make the power.
Anybody know anything about power? Like, I realize there's so much in our world I don't know.
Don't know.
And I'll die. I'll live and have died and never know. Like, where's the power come from? Because as far as I can tell, let's say there's horrible winds.
Substations. That's what they said. Substations.
Yeah, but where are those substations?
They're right here, and they said that some of the substations might flood.
But where's the place where the power is actually made?
Well, remember when that blackout happened and they were talking about, and that happened over a large portion of the country because there's a grid.
Hold on a second. Jason, you know anything about power?
Yeah, because I had the same thought you did.
Right.
And I looked it up. I'm like, well, I don't understand. There's nothing to get blown over. So how are we going to lose?
Like, what's the problem?
So I guess if the ocean floods, underground and hits the wires, where I guess all our wires are underground.
The ocean?
Yeah, because the salt water.
Oh, that's right. This was like an island or something?
Yeah, we're,
I forget that.
So apparently the salt water just corrodes and ruins the wires, and it takes
short circuits everything.
Yeah,
I mean, are we really in trouble there? Like, I mean, we're so fucked up that like ocean is going to hit our wires.
Well, the ground will get wet.
So the ground's going to get wet, and it's going to throw the whole thing off.
Yeah,
it's so fucking lame.
But there's a lot of vents and whatnot near, like the East River, and it's
where is this place where the power is made exactly?
We actually buy power from like Ohio and all sorts of other places.
Right, that's what I was going to talk about, the grid.
It comes from thousands of miles away.
Now, how does it get here?
through wires and grids. And
so
things
if
like
a
that.
line goes down, like in Jersey, would our power be affected in Manhattan?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
So where
but
are
then
the
again,
wires
it could go
that are
out in
above
Ohio
ground?
and fuck us up.
But Ohio, are they being hit?
No.
So what are we talking about?
No, because the storm is actually going up that whole.
See, nobody
It's
knows
going
power.
up 95. It's not going
But
to
no,
Ohio.
it's a
Are there
whole blanket.
wires
Look at
on
the map.
95?
It's 1,000.
Everyone's
What is it
mad
now?
all of a sudden because they don't know shit.
No.
Yelling.
Listen to me.
Robin's saying that it's not affecting that area. It's like going up to Wisconsin, for Christ's sake.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, look at the map.
Stop it.
See, a lot of times they think they shut stuff down to prevent damage, but meanwhile there is no damage.
But I
if it
heard
comes
this
over, it
on the news yesterday that the substations are also underground.
Do you know anything about power?
No.
Oh.
No, but I just wanted to tell you how stupid this whole thing can be. I lost power this summer for 2.5 days.
It's ridiculous.
Because a squirrel went into a transformer and got fried, and it shut down 15,000 homes in my town for 2.5 days. It's insane. It's a fucking squirrel.
Wow.
But let me tell you, the substations
That's
they
like
said
those
could
ducks
get
that bring down
flooded.
planes.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, ducks that bring down planes?
Geese.
But they said the substations
Ducks.
could get flooded, and that would cause the problem.
Yeah. Well, that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
But Fred thinks the hurricane's going all the way to Wisconsin.
It's a big storm. There's snow and everything. It's not necessarily going to get that
And we're
wind,
so
but it's going to get
unprepared.
rain and snow.
Beth has 2 boxes of spaghetti. Like, we have that. Like, we're just planning on this whole thing blowing over because...
Do you have iodine tablets?
No.
Or
No,
1 quart of unscented bleach?
I don't know.
To disinfect water?
I don't know.
Did you fill your tub? Because I heard somebody say that.
If you see me disinfecting water, just shoot me. It's fucking over.
Maybe I should fill my tub. I don't have a tub.
I know
You don't have a tub?
Well, Beth has one. I don't know. I have a shower, Mike.
Well, you got pots and stuff, right?
Yeah.
My wife was like, should we I mean, I took everything out of my yard yesterday. My garage looks like a
Yeah,
fucking
we did
yard.
that.
And she said, should we pull the trampoline in, right? We still have a trampoline. I said, if the trampoline blows away, we have a lot more to worry about. That, like, if the wind is so bad...
Yeah, but that could hit you into your house, that trampoline.
It's way far away.
You should take it out. I'm telling you.
It's huge.
Yeah, but dude, that's the thing they're talking about. That's the kind of thing that could go through a window.
And it might not even go through your window. It might be a
Right.
neighbor's or... That's terrible.
Well, one thing I learned from that TV show Revolution, if the power goes out, the girls get hotter.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. There's tons of hot chicks just roaming the streets.
Well, I can tell you,
in skimpy outfits.
I can tell you, for me, I will guarantee you, it's not will my power go out. It's for when
And
it will
how
go out, for how
long.
long. I expect to be out of power just based on storms like this. I have a generator now, but I expect to be out a minimum of 5 days, and probably close to 10.
You probably won't be so bad. There's certain parts in Connecticut they power it up right away because you're in a wealthy
No,
section.
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where it is. It's we have a lot of trees. All our wires are above ground.
Yeah,
and
you rich people have trees.
and it takes a long time.
Yeah.
It will be,
But
I
they
guarantee
power
You
them-
rich people with your trees.
But
They
they
don't.
power them up first.
They don't, Fred. That's a
Now,
complete
if you look
lie.
at them, I was watching a map. My mom lives in a not rich section of Connecticut. You got it back like 3 days ahead of her.
I was out for 6 days with Irene. 6 days.
Debbie the pet lady wants to warn us about how dangerous today is. Let's see, maybe
Okay.
she knows something.
right.
Because she has birds, and birds will signal you when things are real. They
What
know
are her birds doing?
They all
when,
flew
when
away.
they flee, when they see a tsunami, they fly.
Yeah.
Debbie, do you know something?
Howard!
Hi.
You're not supposed to be in the show today.
Why?
Because it's a storm, you silly. The tornadoes, Sarah's coming.
Sarah.
Sarah.
And they're gonna they
Sammy.
need everybody. All the transportation is shut down here. The schools are even shut down. So how are you at work today, knowing that the power can come lost? And
Well,
when
I'll
you're
tell
in
you
that
what.
elevator going down or going up, you can get trapped in there when the power lose power today.
Well,
you know that?
I'll tell you, I don't care about getting trapped here. If I do, I do. I mean, it's fine. We got a lot of nice people here. We'll
All
hang
the
out.
transportation is out over there. How did you even get to work this morning?
I don't know. I made Ronnie drive me.
No, public transportation is out. Cars still move.
Everything is closed.
No, cars can still go.
Yeah.
Cars can go.
Look out your window. Give us an update.
Oh, it's okay. Let me go give you an update. Hold on.
Stick your head out. Yeah, let us.
By the way, this is an update from Crazy Town. Everybody loves it here.
Get out there right now. Gary. The winds are so bad. I didn't get to take my pool down yet, and my pool's going to get ruined now.
Oh, you have a pool?
You have a pool?
Yeah, I can't get it taken down. No,
It's America. She's got a pool.
I think she got a pool you can buy at like CVS or something.
rain. I went to New York, and I was so scared I was going to get stuck out there, and I made it home alive.
See, people, the weathermen all scared people like Debbie the Pet Lady, and they panic.
No, because they tell you all the whole news this morning. I woke up early at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to take the puppy outside to walk it, and the wind was...
She's all worked up and nothing is going on.
Imagine if she was given the weather report.
Now.
Oh, here
She
you go.
should be the weather lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great weather lady.
I'd watch.
Like Tim called me, he wants to do like a weather show here when we're, during the storm.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, get Debbie to do it.
Well, I think he's got High Pitch Eric is doing some stuff.
Yeah. You got to hear that. Here's High Pitch Eric on his Facebook page. Listen to him doing the weather. You got to hear this. This is great. I think he should be doing regular updates on Howard 100 News.
This is your meteorologist, High Pitcher Eric. As you can see, I have the latest map here. As you can see, Hurricane Sandy is moving up towards the East Coast.
Oh, shit.
8 a.m. Sunday.
Oh, he's so gross. He's got saliva in his mouth.
I'm sure he doesn't realize that to be called a meteorologist, you have to have a degree. I think he just says if he calls himself one, he is one.
It'll hit Bermuda. After Bermuda, it'll hit up the East Coast by 8 a.m. Monday. By 8 a.m. Monday, it moves closer to the East Coast in Pennsylvania on Monday and Tuesday. So it's moving in the East Coast direction. I'll have more updates in a few hours. This is your meteorologist, High Pitcher Eric, with the latest on Sandy.
Thank you. I
Did
love
you say
it.
I'm Sandy?
On Sandy. Yeah, there's going to be a John Belair's weather special, and High Pitch Eric will be calling in with reports.
Can I talk about the phone call I got from Richard Christie this morning?
Yeah.
So I told Howard, I always wondered who the people were that defy a mandatory evacuation, but now I know one. It's Richard. So Richard calls me at 4:45 this morning to tell me that last night the police came to his apartment, knocked on the door, and told him he had to leave, to which he and his wife ignored it. Right? So when he went to leave this morning, they're not running the elevators. So he said, I'm afraid that if I leave, I can't get back in. He goes, I said, you're absolutely not going to get back in. And I said, why didn't you leave? And he said, well, the shelters were far away. And I'm thinking, I don't think shelters are for Richard. Like Richard, he's got to know people.
He's got friends.
But the best part was he said he didn't want to leave the pets behind. So I'm thinking the dog, the cat, a fish, and a hamster.
Was he 9?
I mean, yeah.
He's got a hamster.
Well, you know what's
Like, you leave the thing alone for
and
a
isn't
week.
the fish's name Fishy?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you want to know something? Like, I didn't make it mandatory that people come in, but, Richard's one of those guys. Tim offered him a hotel room. He could have left with his wife.
Sure.
Enjoyed the hotel. And been here.
He said he didn't leave.
He's full of shit.
He didn't leave because they're so high up they wouldn't get covered in water. But I don't think that's what the evacuation isn't just about water. It's about if everything gets shut down, then he's on whatever floor.
Yeah, and then they got to worry about rescuing his fat ass. Debbie, you want to give us the update on the weather?
I think she's taking other calls.
Yeah, she's got like a whole weather center.
Home office.
She's freaking out about her above-ground pool. Like, you could just dismantle that. It's not difficult.
Well, she didn't take it down before the wind.
Meanwhile, there's no wind out there now.
That's what she's saying. She took the dog for a walk and there was wind.
The best is when those birds just all start talking at the same time.
Yeah.
And she flips out and starts
Debbie.
yelling.
Yeah, you have a lot of contact with her from the newsroom, right?
Oh, yeah. At least once a week I have to call her and give her like a pep talk where I got to, bring her back from the edge.
Debbie. Well, I guess our weather correspondent is busy.
We can't rely on her if she's going to be like this.
She's alone in her apartment, yelling at no one.
It's the crazy alarm going off.
Yeah. What is that? What is that noise?
Is that a phone or an
It
intercom?
sounds like a phone.
It's a crazy phone.
Crazy line.
From the mental hospital they're calling. Oh, that's my mental hospital. That's a special ring they have.
I have a hotline.
It's like
No.
Batman used to have that red phone for the commissioner.
Right. Hello? Like she's in the middle of a conversation with us and
I
left.
think she's got like 50 phones.
She's taking down the pool.
Debbie. Debbie.
Hurry.
I wonder what she's doing.
She told somebody to hurry.
She's talking to her pets, Gary.
She doesn't have people to live with her.
I think what happened is this happened before when I talked to her. She tried
There's the bird.
She tried to hang up, and she didn't hang up all the way.
Oh.
And so now this is just her and her environment.
She's got a dog, too?
Yeah. I think she's talking to the wall, though, right now.
But I think she forgot that she was supposed to be checking the weather and coming back to us.
Yeah. She's on to the next thing.
I think she's having a good conversation with a water pitcher.
Debbie. All right, I'm going to hang up. I give up.
She'll call back.
Yeah, so Tim was like, he calls me up yesterday in a panic, and he says, listen, I'm going to put you on a 3-way conference call with the engineering department. We have 3 contingency plans. I go, Tim, I don't want to speak to the engineering department. Just tell me what's on your mind. Okay. So, like
He wants to brief you.
Yeah, he's going to, like, people just have too much access to me around here. I tell them to call my assistant, Laura, if they have anything to say to me. She'll handle it. Because this conversation with Tim was a complete waste of time. So he goes, all right, here's the 3 plans. If you, in a complete disaster, you'll do the show from your ISDN line. We checked it. It works. I said, Tim, if it's a complete disaster, do you think I'm going to have power? Doesn't your building have a generator, an emergency generator? I go, no. No, it doesn't. There's no emergency generator in my building. How many buildings in Manhattan have an emergency generator? So
It would take a generator as big as a building to run it.
Right. So that plan was out. Then he had the second plan was, like, you just want to fucking bother me, dude.
No, I don't. Gary and I wanted to talk to you.
It was a complete waste of time, your whole
wanted to give you
conversation. I
options.
said, Tim, here's the option. If it's nice tomorrow, I'll be in.
All right. Well, at least I was thinking about
If
it.
if Ronnie can get me here, we'll get in. And I said,
And
tell
I
Ronnie,
got all the
give Ronnie a
staff's
hotel
asking.
room.
All the staff's asking.
Tell the staff. Why the fuck do we know? We don't have a crystal ball.
Well,
try and get here like I'm trying to do. And if
right.
you can't, don't put yourself in danger.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, but why are you bothering me at home? And why are you putting me on conference calls with fucking engineers?
It was with Gary.
With Gary?
Yeah, Gary and I wanted to talk to you. I told you.
Oh my God, you guys just waste my time.
Sorry, I'll never call again.
Just assume I'll be here, and if I can't get there, I'll give you a call.
All right.
Holy mackerel! And you got to get that ISDN line set up. I go, if we're in the middle of World War III and it's the apocalypse, you really think you think I'm going to have power and everyone isn't?
The world wants to hear from you, Howard.
Yeah. Oh, you're so annoying.
I'm sorry.
God, you were annoying the shit out of me yesterday.
Really?
Yes. No, you handled yourself great. You got a couple of hotel rooms. That's it.
I care. I want
Richard
everyone to.
Christie is a fucking retard.
At least someone cares around here.
Yeah. No, I know. I like that you care, but you don't need me.
Now he's hurt.
I do need you. I need you.
How's your ribs?
Much better. I rested.
Good. Yeah, I'm worried about him.
Thank you.
First he shit all over the bathroom and shit all over the walls, and now he broke his ribs. I think he's going through like an old age crisis.
An old age crisis, not a midlife crisis.
I think he's past midlife.
He took me out to eat last night. You should have seen what this guy ordered. He's got
oh yeah,
matzo ball soup the size of a bucket.
Yeah,
it comes in a bucket.
Where'd you go for dinner?
We went to the Carnegie Deli down the street.
So like after the soup, he should have been done.
No, but then they brought in his mile high stack of meat on bread. Like you don't even know there's bread underneath this fucking thing. You got to cut for like 10 minutes before you even hit bread.
Right.
And he's sitting there going, "Boy, I don't think I could finish this."
Julie. I split it with my son, and I had like a little bit of matzo ball soup, and that was it, and we left.
The matzo
and
balls
who
were
had the
size of
fucking
his head.
cheesecake?
I had a slice of
That's
cheesecake.
the way they serve it. I don't run their business.
You're so pregnant.
Yeah.
Look at the size.
Oh, I
of
know,
you.
because then I was inactive for that, because I can't move with my... please.
And he's telling the guy at the front desk, he goes, "This is my life partner." He's pointing at me. He's going, "This is my life partner. We're checking in tonight." And the guy, and then he zones out. He starts messing with his phone. He's not paying attention. So I'm listening to the guy. The guy goes, "So one king bed is good for you guys?" And I'm like, "Tim, they're about to put us in the same room." He goes,
Your joke's
"No, they're
going
not."
over so well, we're going to be in the same bed.
He goes, "No, they're not. No, they're not." Diddling away on his phone. I go, "Tim, he's telling me they're one bed for both of us."
Yeah, because we're life partners.
Yeah. No, he goes, "No, I was just kidding." The guy goes, "Oh, all right."
Great joke.
Yeah, you didn't know. He's getting us a room.
He's the life of the party. He's all excited about the weather.
I tell him, I go, "What do I do when I get there? Do I have a room under my name?" He goes, "Just take Ronnie's room." I go, "I can't just go up to a front desk and go, 'Hey, give me Ronnie's room.' They're not going to just check me in."
Give me Prince Charles's room. Yeah, what a nut.
He's so much fun.
Well, he gets so crazy, and he's calling me, and he's got plans, and by the way,
did any of them make any sense better than the ISDN line?
It made no sense, the ISDN line. Like, he was just like, here's our 3 different plans. I'm getting Gary on the phone in a 3-way, and I was like, I didn't even know it was Gary. That was an engineer. He goes, we're going to get on the 3. I go, I'm not getting on any 3-way. Just tell me your plan. And he had 3 different contingency plans. I go, Tim.
What were the contingency?
Yeah, because I'm trying
One
to think.
was, I'm going to have the ISDN line, if and all the power goes out, and I'll do it from the house. And I said,
you mean
my apartment? I said, Tim, if all the power goes out, how do you make the ISDN line work? I need equipment. He goes, well, you have an emergency generator, don't you? I go, no.
Now you got to check the schematics of your building.
And not only that,
my building does. No, what building in Manhattan has an emergency
generator? Actually, there are a few.
A few. I mean,
that have it. But yours might not have it, and maybe it's only for like essential stuff, like the elevators.
Well, I wanted to say to Tim, is this show so important? I mean, that like if like there's a complete flooding and a disaster,
right?
We need to be up here. We're the last line.
Yeah. We have to, I mean, it's insane.
You're taking your wife and you're finding safety.
Right.
I heard option 3 was cyanide pills. Is that true?
The other option was, of course, which was so stupid, was like, well, I'll be able to get here.
Right.
So that's the same option. I have
that's
every
the
day.
option you have every day.
Right. And then there was a third option.
But isn't the third option to go to like another state or something?
No, there was a third option. Hey, Tim, what were your 3 options?
I know what they are. The third option was switching dates. In other words, canceling today and tomorrow, doing the show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, and then, no, I know what it was. Tim goes, cancel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and work Thanksgiving week. And I went,
what?
And I started to laugh. I just started to laugh. I go, get the fuck off my phone.
Gary and I concocted all this.
Yeah, well, you guys...
Way to throw Gary under the bus.
I said,
I'm not going down in flames on this one alone.
My boss will probably just want to work Thanksgiving week.
Listen, I came up with 4 different ideas.
Yeah, but I came up with an option, too. The option where no one can get on the air and there's no show. And that was the real option.
No, I think part of the issue is that anybody that came in today you really won't get home until Wednesday. And there were people that were reluctant to do that.
Dude, I told you. Anybody who didn't need to be... I would have done the show myself.
2 people didn't come in and you already goofed on them.
No, I'm fine with it. It's just Doug Goodstein writes me a text like, all of the in-demand offices are closed. What does that have to do with me? In-demand offices.
I think the feeling is, though, if you don't come in, you're going to get goofed on, and nobody wants to get goofed on.
I told everyone. I said, don't come in.
Right,
do whatever you have to do.
But Doug didn't come in, and Scott didn't come in, and Richard didn't come in, and nobody wants
Richard's
to
retarded.
That's true.
Tim, he's living in Manhattan. Him and his wife have no children. Tim gave them a room. They could go live in the hotel. He's sitting there with the power out.
And no elevators now. He can't even get out of the building.
He's retarded. How could I not goof on him?
You all right, Gerbil?
You okay, fishy fish?
By the way, I found out that Jason just told me the hotel that we're all booked at is a pet-friendly hotel.
Right.
That's for
dogs. So you could have brought
the
gerbil.
What?
That's for dogs and cats. I'm pretty sure they'll take gerbils and fish.
Yeah. What a dick.
My gerbil needs a king bed.
By the way, with the storm, it's like, did you notice, like Ronnie's dressed like a slob today?
Yeah.
Like all the rules go out.
Yeah.
Ronnie's supposed to wear a suit. Like all the security people are wearing their suits. Ronnie shows
couldn't
up,
wear it because of the weather?
Yeah. He showed up today like with jeans and that whole rock and roll Ronnie look.
Casual Ron
showed up for work.
Ron Jovi.
Ron Jovi. And I was just like, I was looking at him and go, nothing happened. There's no bad weather. And Ron's running around. Ron Jovi is running around in his jeans.
These are my swimming jeans, bro.
Yeah. And I was just like, why today is he not in his suit? Like everything is completely topsy-turvy.
All bets are off.
Right. Every man for himself.
Right, Hurricane Sandy on sound.
I can picture Ronnie like raping Lisa. Like it doesn't matter. The world is ending.
Storm's coming.
Yeah.
I got a cookie. Where's your titty?
Your Honor, if you remember, it was the Tuesday of the storm. I thought my life was ending.
I saw a storm surge. I got a boner.
We started looting Tuesday at 6 o'clock and raping and pillaging. Like, where's your suit? Like, why did that all go out the window?
Why do I have to wear a suit? First of all, nobody's coming in.
Everybody's here. I'm
Nobody's
here.
here.
Julie's here. Benji's here.
Yeah, I have to wear a suit for them?
No, but I mean, everyone in the building is here. I mean,
no, not everybody in the
security was
building is here.
this
No,
morning.
everybody in the building is not here.
But why can't you
People
wear your
I saw
suit?
security were dressed in suits,
shut up.
Ron.
Look at you. You look like you fucking came from the homeless
I
shelter.
don't dress in suits. That's not my job.
No, but I mean, like, why today? Because of the storm?
Why do I have to go out? It's supposed to pour later. Why do I have to go out there in a suit later? For what?
It's not pouring.
It wasn't. Yeah, now. Why are you breaking my balls? I'm fucking here, aren't I?
Hey, great. But I'm just saying, rock and roll Ronnie showed
the rock
up.
and roll. This is a nice white shirt. It's not rock and roll.
The
What are you
jeans.
talking about?
Show everybody your jeans.
I'm not allowed to wear jeans.
Ripped jeans.
Let me see your
You got the
jeans,
ripped
Ron.
jeans. Let me
And
see
I
your
got
jeans.
my dicky on.
Acid wash.
Look at that. The rip comes with them to look hip.
They do.
I know.
These are come on, man.
The
They
rip
ripped
makes
them
it.
for him?
You can see skin. My cock.
Listen,
He's got
Jason's
his walk-
wearing a jacket for me today, okay?
He's got his walkie-talkie tucked in his back pocket.
What is wrong with you?
Turn around,
You
Howard.
stupid ass.
Turn around. It's like,
Yeah,
See your
what?
walkie-talkie. Come over here. Let me see.
I always have it in my
Let me
back
see.
pocket.
Let me see. I never saw
You don't fucking see it, Norman, because the jacket covers it.
That's why you wear a jacket.
Stop it.
so you don't look like a 12-year-old.
Good
walking around.
God.
You ever use the walkie-talkie?
You see Lieberman out there? He's wearing his mom jeans with he's wearing muttlocks.
Is he?
He's wearing like he's going to get caught in like 20 feet of water.
Well, you're doing the same thing?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing regular shoes, like Timberlands.
Timberland.
He's wearing Lieberman. Come up here. Show him those duck shoes you're wearing.
Why not? Oh, there's your
Yeah.
walkie-talkie. Who's,
Always on.
let me see on the
Who's he in
walkie-talkie.
touch with?
Who are you in touch
They
with?
weren't calling me.
Go ahead. See if you can get on there and make contact with people. Just ask
Who's gonna call?
for a weather update.
See if there's anybody out there.
Brian, what's going on out there?
Come on, just look here a minute. Nothing, Ronnie. He was just calling out to me.
All right, good.
All right, thanks.
Look, they all know Ronnie.
Over and out.
Over and out. Ron Jovi.
10-4, 10-4.
I mean,
Good
John
buddy.
Lieberman's wearing a jacket at least. I mean...
I look fine.
No, you don't. Where's your suit? Are you wearing those stupid mom jeans again? Your belly's hanging over you.
No, those jeans are better.
These are
Look at it. Look at it. Look at those boots. Look at it. Where did you get those from? My grandmother used to wear those.
I have those. Those are cool.
Yeah, these are duck shoes, they're called. And these are different jeans. These are express jeans that I've had. They're not new.
Express.
These are called duck shoes.
Isn't Express a store for fat chicks? I'm just asking.
Ronnie, look at what you're wearing.
What am I wearing?
Your jeans don't look like mom jeans?
No.
Let me see. Move over there. I'll tell you what.
First of all, you're wearing a cartoon mustache.
Big giant. What's that cartoon character? Yosemite Sam mustache.
Shut up.
And he's laughing at John Lieberman.
Yeah, really. I'm going to be here until 8 or 9 tonight.
Oh, really?
And so by the time I leave, the water could be torrential, and so I have these boots. Let me tell you what.
What's so funny?
I don't know what's so funny. I really don't.
Look at him.
I really don't know why.
Look at him.
He's set for the storm.
And my belly is not hanging over.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you. Jason Kaplan called me fat on their back office show.
You're not fat.
Which exactly.
You're
so I'm
overweight.
Hey, wait.
I'm just going to call him Slim all the time.
Yeah.
Howard, his girlfriend texted him after Jason called him fat because he went crying to her about it, and she wrote him back. She goes, "Calm down, you are fat," and then writes back, "I meant you aren't fat."
All right. All right. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.